That was not necessary.
And we're live, fellas.
Are you?
We are literally live. I've just gone live.
Hi.
What do you mean?
There we go. Why are there two BMWs with ruined front ends on the thumbnail from SAS? That is a very, very valid and good question. I don't know. Right. For those fellas that are ready, are we all ready to search for the lobby?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
Almost. Yes.
I am.
I do
I'm
apologise,
refreshing
of course,
the-
for being 1 minute late. I'll do
Doing
better
that.
next time. And there will be a light coming on my camera at some point, but you can see me just fine for now. We're all good. Yeah, so we're looking at Spa. 8 laps, Group 3. As soon as right, basically, I'm just waiting for the stream to catch up on my system so I can see like who's in here and whatnot. As soon as I have that information, I shall get the lobby underway. But are we all ready, Discord-wise? All of the community guys, are you all ready to
ready.
search?
Yes.
Ready to get in?
I'm ready.
Time to
Something
go
has
racing,
happened
boys.
since the last stream for those that are tuning in with us, and that is one of our regulars and OGs, Semi, has made it to admin of RDR. So congratulations, Semi.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Hitting one of those boys. Yeah,
And
he's
Cash
earned
is
it.
back.
Right.
Ash
I
is
can
back,
see everyone's
boys.
in. Are we ready?
Yes.
Lobby's live, fellas. Lobby is live. Start refreshing your lobbies now.
I'm refreshing all the time.
I'm spamming.
I'm in.
There we go. I'm in.
No.
I think.
I'm in.
I'm not. Does not let me join. What the hell?
Says join in.
Hi, SS.
There we go.
So, Jovel, Grappig, Semi, Ash.
Can you hold me space?
Yeah.
Okay,
Kian
my network
SAS.
is
And I'm
slow right now.
not even E-rated anymore.
Bro, my Wi-Fi. Come on, bro, not now.
Julian.
Is crazy.
We have
Yeah.
another Julian.
Oh, Grappig,
Oh,
you
well.
missed what happened. Yeah, right.
Damn.
Grappig,
Yeah,
I
that's my
was
second account.
E-rated.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
Orion,
Yes,
Orion, we
yes,
have a
rated.
Portuguese man has joined.
I'm in.
Change car complete.
I'm gonna drive the BMW. Sorry, BMW.
What am I gonna
Oh,
drive?
Live on Twitch as well.
Yeah.
We are live on
Yeah,
Twitch. That's
boys.
going to be Ash's point of view on Twitch. And then obviously the commentary live on YouTube.
Oh, come on, bro.
Onion.
SAS, at least give us a chance, okay? SAS,
Yeah, hello.
at
The
least give us
lobby
a
is
chance,
filling out
okay?
nicely.
What does that mean?
I can't really talk because I'm eating an apple.
At least don't do a slice and pull 20 seconds in 2 laps.
We'll see.
Grappig, I'm only driving Mercedes for you.
Flying
you
far
know.
away from it.
Oh, thanks, Joe.
From MK.
I'm only driving a BMW because I can. Demi, what is that lyric?
Buckle John
Should've-
and Webster.
I swear, I could have sworn I made one for the
There
Audi as
are
well.
2 spots remaining
Nope.
on the grid.
But this one is even better.
So long as Grappig's
Bro,
got a space,
are you
that's
saying
all
my
that matters
liveries
because he's the
are you
second
saying my
commentator
liveries
this
are
evening.
not good?
Yes.
Ooh, we have someone in
Bro.
VR.
Okay, cold tires. Oh my god,
Zach,
cold
how you
tires.
doing?
Oh my god, that's a wall. That's another wall. And
Sounds
I
like
ate
Sammy's
too much
back.
spinach.
Sammy, are you in the cameras?
What's up, man? I'm Lockdown
3
42 in your
seconds.
lobby. What's good, Explore Vision? Welcome in. For the commentary, you're probably going to... Thank you for the sub as well, if that was just you, bud. You're probably going to just hear Lockdown as us referring to you, because I'd rather go for in-game name if that is all good, bud. But welcome in. Welcome to RDR. I would normally be racing. I'm not the best at racing in any way, shape, or form. When I had a wheel and before when... Well, now I'm on controller. But yeah, because I am that terrible at racing on a controller, I'm just deciding to commentate. So we've got 2 commentators for you this evening. And some very, very fast competition for you to be catching up with. Be interested to see what you can do in the lobby for us. Super Cat's in.
SAS,
Dan
at
got
least give me a
eyes, how we
chance with this,
doing? Welcome back, sir.
Okay.
Oh, Max, we haven't seen Max
Sorry,
for
say
ages.
again?
Anyway, we have
I'm
got
the only
a
one that-
full roster, so we're just waiting for everyone to enter the track. Me and Grappig won't be as we're commentating, but everyone else will be on track, so it'll be a 14-car race that we're looking at today. Ooh, SAS has gone for the endurance model. There is now a space in the lobby, if anyone would like it.
SAS, I'm waiting in the com.
Let's just see if these guys are in, and imagine Max is in.
Ah, Sammy.
Welcome to the lobby, gents. Please remember that
That's a penalty, I'm
I
gonna
knew that
crash
was going to be a
is
penalty.
required. Thank you, YouTube.
Yeah, penalties are on.
Twitch. Radio 1228.
Oh, hi, Ash.
Someone,
yeah.
Live
someone
commentary.
spun out in front of me.
There we
Was
go.
Kian.
Bro,
Right, we are now back up at a full lobby. Just letting everyone know about what flag's that. I want to say Venezuela
Colombia.
or Colombia. There we go.
Colombia.
Colombia.
Colombia, yes.
That was a very confident answer about Colombia there.
Yeah, that's an easy flag.
Yeah.
Brother, I have friends
who
from
confirmed?
Colombia.
Do you,
Yes.
oh,
I know their
right,
flag.
okay. It's not
Bro,
that you spend
only
too
Joe
much time
confirmed. Bro, I know every country flag as well. I exist, Sammy.
there. There's a space.
Really?
There is space on the grid for anyone who is watching and waiting. Zach, I can see you in the chat. Are you going to be joining us tonight racing, or are you you just watching
Hi,
tonight?
Zach. I got
Also,
a
let me
point
know if
five.
the
Yeah,
the
penalty
Discord's
are
coming
back.
through relatively loud enough for you to be able to hear Grappig anyway, as and when.
I'm not talking to that.
Yeah.
Oh, SAS.
If you can't
Hello.
hear
I on it
Grappig,
up.
then you
I on
have
it up.
something with your ear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all right. And so I think I've managed to get the level sorted. I mean, the console's just
We
as
have
loud.
teammates on track, boys.
Let's
We have
reduce
teammates on
that
track.
down a
Mike's
bit.
not.
Sadly, not this week.
my
That's
mic.
all right, bud. Well,
Hello,
hopefully we'll catch
Owen.
you next time.
Oh,
There's so many
Look at
people in
it.
here.
Grappig's gone.
There we are. Now
I
we
spun
are
out
back
in
up
the
at a
Porsche.
full lobby.
Achievement.
Oh,
Who's
no.
back?
Sean at
Mic
30.
working? All right, yeah, it is.
Ash, is
Grappig.
that Sean? Your
Yeah.
mate Sean?
I have
No,
spun
no.
out in the Porsche.
Okay.
That's it.
Good
No,
job.
it's not.
How? Sammy, how?
Thank you.
How?
Yeah, Skillishu, I guess.
Matt, should
Or
we
maybe
join
not
the
Skillishu.
Sadly,
I mean,
not
I can
this
spin
week,
out in
so
every
sad.
single car.
Ew.
Supercat is on PS4.
It's unfortunate, Zach.
Live commentary.
Bro,
Oh,
Supercat, go!
it's another penalty.
That'll do. Right. Let's get everyone to track then. As soon as TZVI,
Oh.
Tuzvi, I think we'll go for that, Tuzvi. As soon as Tuzvi's on track, we'll
Kian,
be able to
you didn't see nothing.
get
You did
underway
not see
with
nothing.
qualifying.
Do
Remember,
we have to pit?
yeah,
Yes.
pit stops are required for medium or hard tyres. So
For medium and
choose your
soft.
strat, whether you start on the medium, switch straight to the softs, and see if you can last out the remaining 7 laps, or whatever strategy you choose
Wait,
to go
so
for.
what's
That strat
mandatory,
works.
hards or mediums?
Mediums,
Yeah, well-
mediums or softs are mandatory, so you have to be
Right,
on either
okay.
tyre type during the race at some point. Start on
Right,
mediums,
okay.
pit to softs. Start on softs, you pit to mediums. Tyre wear and fuel wear are on 2 times, so you shouldn't need to refuel, but you will more than likely need tyres. And it should take some
No
of that
worries.
grip towards the end as well to give you a bit more of a real feel. But yeah, other than that, guys, we've got 14 players entered, 16 in the lobby, so we are completely full. We've got a decent spread of cars as well. It's not just a Porsche Cup or... Well, it's not just a Porsche Cup or a Super Cup or anything like that.
Lamborghini Super Trofeo.
Yeah. Right, so yes, as long as
I know
everyone
my
is ready, I
references.
just want a couple of people to let me know in the chat that they're ready to go, and we'll get qualifying underway.
Shouldn't we join
I'm
Stream
ready.
Chat, or is that only,
But,
As soon as qualifying's underway, me and Grappig will switch over to a stream chat, so it'll just be us two.
right, no worries.
Grappig, please don't
Ash, you
watch
can
me,
you can
okay?
choose, mate. You can either be in the
Or else
commentary,
you're gonna
or
swear.
you can
It's a
be
warning.
in, yeah, or you can be in the general. That's completely up to you.
I mean, I'll probably stay in this one because obviously if I'm talking in between you trying to commentate in there, it's not bad, is it?
Casper,
Hiya,
I think you should
T3,
shoot
how you
Matt
doing,
even
mate?
if Grappig makes a mistake. That's rude.
Grappig is pretty good at commentating.
If that's a rule, I'm gonna make a lot of mistakes.
On
Grappig will be
purpose.
crashing out on purpose, yeah. Oh well, Grappig's not racing, to be fair.
No, but mistakes me.
Oh, mistakes on the mic, yeah, no, that's...
Yeah,
Good
I'll be
thought.
making a lot of mistakes.
Good evening, nice to see you again. Nice to see you again, Matt. But yeah, honestly, guys, just waiting for one of you guys to let us know that you're ready to go and we'll get qualifying underway.
I'm ready whenever
Yeah.
else is.
I am ready. Is that
Alright,
nice?
I'm right behind you.
I'm personally
Oh no, John.
very
Oh
ready.
no.
Okie dokie.
Finished this lap, but I am.
No, my god, no.
Bro.
Yeah, tomorrow's stream the gun will be back because the gun's dead and we only found out like half hour ago. Anyway, right, let's get qualifying underway.
Jojo, goddamn.
The first race of the evening at Circuit de Spa.
Whee!
We are going to be doing a lobby refresh
Very
after
helpful.
this, so it'll give
Very
some
helpful.
other people a chance to join in with us as well. Obviously, if you're watching, you want to carry on playing, just refresh on the lobbies and join back in with us. But yeah, let's get underway with the qualifying. D-Locks, what's up?
Alright, change your chat then,
Get
bro.
me out.
Damn, too late. Sorry, bud, but yeah, we're doing a few runs tonight.
Alright, can you get out of my... Can you get out of... No, wait, that's not alright.
So these fellas are all waiting to leave. It's right on board here.
Yeah, Matt, you're in the wrong chat now, bro.
Yeah.
Yes, I am. That's a mistake on my part, yeah, right. So now, fellas.
Catch you in a bit. I'll try to.
There we go. Right, so we are now in with the commentary panel. Hello, Grappig. How are we doing this evening?
I'm doing well. Ready
Lovely
to
stuff.
commentate. Semi already went off. That's great.
We've already had an off now from Semi.
Yeah, he's just standing there.
Yeah, I
think he's
see this
disappointed
now.
in his slip. I would be disappointed in that slip if I was him too.
It's okay. I think he's just going to wait for the traffic to pass him, and then when he's got a gap, get himself going again. I'm not too worried about that. So let's have a look who we've got on board with us then today. So we've got Ryan in the pink GT3 AMG again, now on his first flying lap, I believe, of the day. It's a gorgeous livery, that one, to be fair, Panam. Not Panam. That was my last person commentating. Sorry, Grappig. Do you know what's funny? I was actually calling Panam earlier Grappig all the time, and I didn't mean
Just
to.
confusing us, huh?
It is confusing. It is confusing.
But Orion's livery, is that the...
So we've also got Marinha in the Ferrari. It's quite a nice, simplistic livery. It's just got his racing number there. Is that 21 or 27?
Looks
I'm gonna
almost
say
like a
21.
football livery, you know? On the
Yeah,
football shirts.
a football shirt if it was to be transferred over to a car. So let's go. SAS and Panam are the calls from Slice Bread. Just a quick bit of appreciation though for the Red Dragon Porsche here that's out in... look at it, it's just so glorious on the track. But yeah, that's the racing team. Ash taking part, of course, me just commentating today. If you want to catch Ash's point of view, then head on over to the Twitch and he's live there with that. SAS now, starting a first genuine flying lap here now. He's in the M6 Endurance model as well, and it's a gorgeous livery for the SMSC. They've definitely come a long way with the liveries. I remember one of their first liveries being, it was a sort of plain, almost chromish red. But no, it's looking gorgeous now, SAS. I'm really liking that. Makes it up nicely through on Rouge. He is, of course, being chased down there by Kian in that GTR for CCR Racing. Not in his M6 today. He's left that in the garage. Oh no, this is his team shift. Sorry, this is his team shift car. So obviously one of the great things about being a racer on Gran Turismo is you can be part of as many teams as you'd like. Supercat then, let's have a look what Supercat's in. So he is in the Dodge Viper, the nice Mopar design. What do you think, Grappig? Have you had a look at that one yet?
Supercat. Yeah, it's nice. I like it. The only thing I don't like is the front. It looks a bit too bland. Well, it's not that bland, but I don't...
It
I
could
don't
do
know
with
how
a
to
little
say
bit
it,
more
doesn't
white
feel
on the
nice.
rest of the car. Like it maybe
Yeah, that.
flowing in with it a little bit. Yeah, I'm with you on that. But other than that, it is a nice livery. I do like the colour stripes matching into the black there on the front
Yeah,
wings.
that looks really nice.
That is gorgeous. Right, down to Sean now in the Oh, it's the Manthey. There we go. Yeah, the Manthey Sport 911 RSR. We have seen this livery, of course, a few times before on a few different cars, but it's always pleasing to the eyes to see. Tusvy then in the Audi R8, just running a plain standard livery here, nothing too fancy.
Wolf already has a penalty.
He's got a penalty, a 0.5 for
really
Jolvo
funny?
in the AMG there.
You know what's really funny? Every time I've commentated and Jolfo was there, I called him the fumbler because he always fumbles. And until now, he has done it again. So his title has not been, it's not away yet. He's still the fumbler.
He's only fumbling the start of qualifying 4 now, and these lads have got a little bit longer to go. SAS coming through with a 2:16 to start the benchmarking off for the racing. Let's have a look at Max then in the Hurricane. 2:22 from Supercat now. That Hurricane's quite nice. I do like the livery on that. That's really nicely presented.
Oh, a little slip.
Yeah, a bit of a slide there from Max as he's chasing down Tusvy as we enter the start-finish straight, heading down towards that first hairpin now. I mean, Max is second with a 2:17.7 in that Lamborghini. It's definitely pushed him, and he's put a decent lap in there. It's nice to see him back out lapping fast. So let's go further down then. There's Jolvo, a little bit of a slide actually coming out from the first hairpin. Followed closely then as well by Panam, down onto En Rouge and Radlon.
Semi-shot straight forward.
Semi changed his number from 15 to 16 due to the altercation with Jolvo and the racing number. And Semi and Orion now both tearing towards En Rouge. Orion up the inside of En Rouge. Semi backing out of his lap. I'm not too sure why. Something's going on with him there. So let's have a look now. What can Ash produce? What can he come across with? A 2:22. Must have been a few mistakes there somewhere along the lap, but plenty of time there for him to improve. Let's see what Ash can do for the rest of the session. So who haven't we seen? James now. We haven't seen James's. He's got a custom livery on his Hurricane. I mean, it's customised. It's obviously to his choice. Another number 88. It's a common number that we see here in Red Dragon is 88. A few people have got that.
Tell you, 88's not my number. I've really stuck with him.
So let's get on board then with SAS as we head towards the second half of qualifying. So head towards as in we are now. Who? Panam's livery?
Lockdown. No, Lockdown.
Oh, Lockdown's livery. No, I'll cycle down to that now in just a second. Bit of a slip from Panam.
P5.
The SMFC M6 for Panam as well. So let's have a look at Lockdown's livery. Oh, the Supra. Yes, we haven't had a proper look at Lockdown's car yet. Ooh, nice blacked out livery design on that. James Buckle John pushing himself up into 4th place in that Hurricane. He's now right behind Supercat down in 9th, unfortunately. Supercat has got the optimal line there heading from the first corner. It's a bit tight for qualifying there, heading down to En Rouge. I'm not liking the look of this. One of these are going to have to back out for a safe exit, I'd say. I mean, but neither one are. We've got some serious racing going on here in qualifying between two people that aren't anywhere near each other on the grid.
And James has backed out a little because he had gone way slower than Supercat.
Yeah, look, it looks like James hasn't got the fight for it this lap. Yeah, he's at 2.5 down. Obviously didn't help having the number 10 position in front of him. However, I'm not entirely sure if Supercat is going for a faster lap or not. Let's have a look at his timings when we can through the next sector. Let's see if he's up or down on his times. He seems to be carefully navigating that Viper round. He's not slipping too much. We haven't seen much wiggle from Supercat, to be fair. He's keeping it nice and steady.
I think Shannon forgot where the track is because he's just standing there.
Oh, it happens sometimes. It happens sometimes. So, as Supercat now finishes up in his sector, let's have a look at where he is time-wise. Because realistically, he has held up James in a sense. You know, it's he was in front of James when James attacked his flying lap, but James, of course, then backing out on the is it the Kennel Straight? Oh, he's close to his time. He's close to his time, Supercat, but I don't think we're going to be seeing major improvement here unless he can make a blinder of a third section. I'm not too sure we're going to see much there. How are the others doing? Tisvi in the pits, of course. Semi in that very bold and bright 911 RSR, followed very closely by Panam. Again, a lot of aggressive driving going on in qualifying today. There are some.
I think they want to race more than qualify, to be honest.
I think so. I think there's some hungry people heading into this race. It's going to be an interesting first couple of laps for sure. We're just watching Semi as he locks in. Slice, that is right. Semi is he has got Panam right on his bumper. That's surely not helping Semi in the rear view. Max now pushes himself up to first with a 2:16.500 dead. Jolvo dropping himself into, is that fourth place for Jolvo? Yeah, Jolvo gains fourth place here. Oh, bit of a slide. I don't think this next lap's going to be for the one for Jolvo, but a 2:17.4 puts him firmly up onto the second row as we start. I'd say I don't think there's going to be much coming from the rest of the pack. Let's see if Panam can do anything. He has gotten round Semi now. We missed what had happened there as we were looking through.
He passed Semi and Molina.
Right.
No problem.
Panam keeping it nice and poised. Bit of a slide from Semi as we can see behind there. Panam up into second place from a 2:16.7. Nicely done, Panam. That puts him firmly on the front row of the grid. Up next to Max, it's a German front row, SAS and Kian, then bringing it in for the home nations here. In third and fourth place on the second row. Is there any improvements looking down at SAS's time? He's a bit wide there, and he was back on his time. And we've run out there, unfortunately. But the way that it looks going into the next round, or not into the next round, sorry, into the race then, we have Max, Panam, SAS, your top three. Then Kian, Jolvo, James, Ashley Lewis from Red Dragon Racing, and Ryan in 8th. Car meet later. Unfortunately, not Winelius. It's not going to be a car meet tonight. It's just racing tonight, so we can get a few more races out. However, tomorrow is the car scene, because of the new update as well that's dropping tomorrow, so I will be live for that. Please extend the time thingy to 3 minutes next time. 3 minutes for what now? Oh, for the qualifying time extension. Okay. Let me just do something real quick, because I think it'll just really help going forward. But yes, that was a brilliant qualifying, and so we've definitely got some fast people heading into the next round. Sound Winelius, T300, Kane and Ash need to get podium, man. Kia and Ash, it would be nice to see them in the podium.
I think who we need to be looking most at is Max, because he's just joined and has set pole position. So I think he can definitely pull up a fight against Panam and SAS, seeing as that's our top three. But I also think that Kian will try and squeeze in there, but we'll see what's going to happen. Huh?
That's right. We will see. There's only one way that we are going to find out, and it's going to be very soon now. I'm just testing something. Aha! That works perfectly, except for my sub count. Oh no. Aha! And then, bosh, it's all back. Ah, apart from it's all jumbled. Bear with me, I'm doing things. Sub count. Aha. Right, ready? Oh yeah.
I'm wondering what...
Everything's back to normal. Fantastic. Right, there, yes, so
perfect.
There are your top 8, followed then by the bottom 7. So if everyone... Bottom 7? Does it? No? No, that was wrong. Bottom 5. I don't know. Anyway, let's get the race underway. Grappig, are we ready for a lovely couple of laps around Spa de Francorchamps?
I'm as ready as can be, but I have one thing to say, and that's I wonder what Jolvo's going to do, because I know from him he's really good in the qualifying, but the race he mostly fumbles it. So I hope this time he can, well, put something normal down.
Well, let's find out. I mean, looking on the grid as well, we've got Panorama and SAS both running the SMFC livery. So could see a little bit of teamwork coming from those. Just waiting on those lights. Here we are. And away they go. The grid is up and out. We've got a Supra that's pulled off to the grass straight away. Unsure why that's happened. But as we approach that first corner now, Max keeping the lead off the two M6 behind. SAS now fighting with Kian there as we head down towards En Rouge for the first time today at Spa. Max actually gaining a fair bit of distance now between the rest of the pack in that Hurricane. He's definitely cutting himself a fair bit of gap. Panam now up in second place. Panam up in second place with SAS right behind him. That is a very large train of air or of slipstream running down into the next couple of corners. Max again though, he's just far enough ahead to keep SAS and Panam at bay while those two switch back and forth positions. I think it's fair to say Max is going to have to do too much defending. Bit of a slip and slide from Kian as well as an off from Orion there. Really wide for Orion. He's down to the bottom of the grid, but with these 8 laps he may pick that back up. So let's have a look then. Kian with a 0.5 penalty. Ashley and Jolvo both picking up 0.5s as well.
Oh, and that's someone off, Shannon.
Shaunard has spun out in the Manthe Porsche. He's having a bit of trouble getting that back onto the tarmac now. Yeah, I thought that was going to happen. So we are now 2 races down as we head through the first lap. Of course, there are a couple of penalties here in this opening grid. And these penalties will be served very, very soon. All 3 there, very close together. James, I think, maybe picking up 2 spaces for free here off Lewis and Jolvo, thanks to their 0.5 penalties. He may even just level peg with Lewis here, but of course this straight is rather well, the straight is rather fast. So yeah, as soon as you come through that penalty zone, you have got to pick that speed up quickly. James has made the 1 space, can't get round Lewis through the flat out. Is it Belchamon? Do need to learn the corners, especially going forward. But no, Lewis sticks to his line and James sneaks up the inside. There wasn't really much that Ash could do there at all, but he takes it back coming out of the chicane. A lovely exit there, keeping that Lamborghini behind him. So while that's going on there for 5th place, Ash now I think just holding his line real nice. Yep, straight through the first section. James having a little bit of slide. Ooh, Jolvo has now snuck up behind Ash. He's now planning an attack on Ash. It looks like it's going to be a move made on the straight. Let's see what Ash can do here. He holds his composure as he flies up on Rouge. Yeah, he's got Jolvo 0.5 behind, and Jolvo, of course, then defending off James in the Lamborghini as well, giving Ash, I think, that little bit of wiggle room. Might even be Jolvo giving Ash a little bit of a boost. But James now looking on the attack for Jolvo. He's up the inside of him. He's got the move done. And now he hunts down Ash for that 5th place. Well done, James. There has been some nice racing there from James. He's done well to get himself back to those positions. So let's have a look what else we've got going on here.
SCS and Panama are really close to each other. 2 BMWs, 2 teammates. SCS has a penalty, so that will definitely already drop him a position. And if Kian can step up the gas, maybe even position to Kian.
That is right. Kian is closing in on the top 3 on the podium here, and of course 2nd place, as you said, with that penalty. That is going to be coming into play now. Panam is going to be switching positions with SAS, and to be fair, that big gap that I was expecting Max to start building for himself hasn't come through for him, so the rest of the pack are still technically within that 2nd of him. Ash in 5th, oi oi, absolutely. I'm so proud of the Red Dragon Porsche getting himself up into 6th, or up into 5th there. Hopefully he can just keep that off from James in the Lamborghini, but the move has been made from Panam now around his teammate SAS due to that penalty. So now it's up to Panam. Can Panam...
Supercat's off.
Supercat's off. Supercat is off.
Straight into the gravel.
What a shame. That Dodge Viper has entered the gravel. He's now running at the back of the grid, just 5 seconds behind Semi with a 0.5 to serve as well. That is unfortunate. Fastest lap now entered from Max is a 2:16.8, which is real quick, or real close to the qualifying times that we were seeing. That's mightily impressive from Max in that Hurricane. Of course.
Pits, so I think he's just going to make a strategy full softs and send it the entire race.
Well, it certainly makes sense, and say it's looking positive for the full soft strategy. Pan Am and SAS. Oh, Semi's into the pits as well. Fantastic. I say we've got the two BMWs here just trying to catch up to Max in that Lamborghini. It's not really looking likely though with a 1.5 gap currently. I'm not entirely sure what tyres Max is running on, if you could find out for me.
I think Pan Am and SAS were doing teamwork move because, well, they switched positions. I don't know what happened. Pan Am blinked his lights, he went to the right.
It might be
SAS
something. It might be strategy. It might be tyres. It might be for whatever. I hadn't noticed the move made, and certainly didn't. Yeah, certainly didn't spot it with the cameras on them. So yeah, it was done. It was done sneakily.
Because that happened, Keen is now really close behind them, and I mean really close. Not even a second, 3/10.
Another penalty for SAS up front as well. So, by the looks of it, has the move from SMFC not played out in their favour? Have they sacrificed Pan Am and left him out to dry for Kian while SAS picked up another penalty and losing that gap to Max? What's going on? I would have kept Pan Am up front. He got the space. He was around SAS. He hasn't picked up the penalties, and more importantly, SAS could have defended off Kian while Pan Am chased for Max. I guess they're going to have to see where they go now. They're going to have to see what happens. Lewis there under a little bit of pressure from James, however that pressure relieved with the 0.5 penalty for James behind. None of these fellas have jumped into the pits yet, I don't think. I'm not too sure what's going on. Their strategy. We'll have to have a chat with them afterwards.
It's Keen versus SAS right here. Keen will almost make a
SAS
will.
Ooh, close to contact.
Switchback. Who gets the better exit? Keen has a little slip. SAS is now right in the slipstream. Will he try and send it into turn 1, or will he play it careful? And he plays it safe. No
Once again, though, we are seeing
happen.
the same order of Pan Am and SAS having that switcheroo. It's now Kian's now placed himself in an SMFC M6 sandwich. What's Kian going to do with this? Ash jumped into the pits there, so has lost 5th, but that may pay fortunes and dividends out to him when it comes to the later laps and those tyres are shredded for the other players. I'm not too sure what their strategies are and where they've started. However, Kian is being closed on by SAS. He is just showing himself in that mirror, making Kian aware that he's ready to pounce on him at any opportunity. He dives up the inside there, putting Kian under pressure to push to the outside, but Kian just holds him off. Kian's not really letting up on Pan Am too much, but he is obviously having to spend more time now. You know, he's having to keep SAS behind him more than he is chasing down Pan Am. Max all ahead while this is all going on though. 3.1 seconds. He has built himself a lovely clear gap out in front. Consistency is key with this one. These three locked in a lovely battle so far for pretty much all of this round here at Spa. Not too much going on further down the field. We've got Ryan looking to make a move on James now as we head through the fast section of the circuit.
Right behind.
He is hunting that move down again, showing himself in the mirrors like SAS was doing to Kian just coming off the straight. Making his intentions known, pushing James to make that mistake. Where is that gap going to be for Orion? James closing the door early on Orion there to make sure that he's locking that inside line out. Both of them now flying towards the penalty line, but neither one of them stopping.
Versus Pan Am. Sorry that I'm interrupting you, but it's a fight for a second position here.
Yeah, there's a podium battle going on.
And he hits
there's
Pan Am
contact.
off.
There is contact. Kian now waiting for Pan Am as SAS storms ahead into second place. Well done, Kian, for the courteous driving there, and of course for Pan Am for just carrying on. Fair play, fellas. But yeah, that's a bit of action for the sports fans at home watching the last corner of Spa.
This is great for Max. He gets a lot of time with this, and well, I'm saying that, but SES is already catching up. He got
4.5 seconds gap though. Can he do that within 3 laps plus a pit stop? Of course, to come into play?
Well, it depends. Is Max faster on the mediums than SAS? That's what will be, I think, the big.
Kian coming wide there as he leaves on Rouge Radalon. I must say though, Max is incredibly consistent at the moment. He is losing a touch of time to SAS, but looking at that gap, so long as he doesn't make any errors, any mistakes anywhere, he should be okay. There shouldn't be too much worry for him. So other than that, now it's looking a little bit spaced out. We've got Kian 1.2 seconds behind Pan Am, whereas initially, of course, they had that contact there. Must have been a little bit of damage picked up from either car. Max is flying. AJ, you are spot on with that, mate. Ryan himself in a little bit of a gap. However, Lockdown, again, we see James coming through in the commentary box as putting people under pressure, but he's picked up a 1.5 second penalty somewhere. It's an unfortunate shame there for James because he has been racing really, really aggressively, really nice all race. These three, though, tied in. Lockdown isn't too worried, of course. He's got a 0.5 on his left and a 1.5 on his right. All he has to do is just keep that 6th position and he should be golden there. Colombian driver Marina and James now having their own little battle. Of course, James looking to lose a few seconds there. Yeah, Lockdown keeping it nice and steady. Nice 0.7 gap to the Colombian driver behind. A bit of wide, maybe a little bit of contact there between the Colombian and the Canadian. Not too sure what exactly happened, but both drivers seem okay and carrying on, so it's not worth looking into too much. And here we go, across the penalty line. Lockdown then increasing that gap now, thanks to the penalties off both of these two drivers behind. Down in the bottom of the grid, though, we've got Jolvo, Lewis, of course, who's pitted very recently, and then Supercat further behind in that Viper, who had the unfortunate spin earlier on in the race. It'd be interesting to see where these guys place once all pit stops are made and everyone is running on track. Are they going to be staying at the bottom, or are there going to be some grid changes? Hopefully, Ash jumping into the pits earlier on has given him that undercut on all the cars up ahead. Especially of James, and he has to be clear of that Lamborghini, because it is fair to say, and I'm sure you agree with me, Grappig, that the Lamborghinis are fast here today.
Yeah, but I have to say one thing, and that's that Pan Am has a lot of tire wear on his front left, and that might have been because of the contact he had with Kian, because SES driving in the exact same part is doing just fine right there. So I think that will not be nice for Pan Am, because he needs to pit earlier than the rest, being on the slower tires earlier than his competition.
I agree, mate. I think a pit stop is definitely coming up for the SMFC lads. They may even look to double stack. Not too sure what they've discussed or what they are currently discussing of what's going on, because yes, I'm sure it's an ever-changing situation for the SMFC boys. If Pan Am's tyre has taken a lot of damage in the contact with Kian, Kian certainly isn't helping by applying just that gentle bit of pressure there. He hasn't left the mirrors of Pan Am, but he's not right on his bumper making mistakes. Not too sure what Pan Am's going to be able to do. I see what you mean. There's a lot of uncontrollability coming from that M6 now. Pan Am normally able to keep it under control, but Kian now looking to sneak up onto the inside. Pan Am going wide as he entered into bus stop, or into Stavolo, sorry. Bus stop's the end one. But these two are battling it out. Neither one are looking to give in. Are we going to see a pit dive from either one, though? Who is going to look to undercut? Pan Am cuts wide. Falls back in behind Kian. No penalty given as no time was gained. Oh, there is a penalty. He did gain a little bit of time. So, yeah, I think he's calling it a day. He's called it into the pits there. SAS still out as well. So Pan Am jumping off the softs. Ooh, that's unfortunate. He goes over to the mediums for the last two. Big slip for SAS on the second corner. Just missed that. Thank you for letting me know, though, Grappig. Max, though, 4.4.
You say he goes into the mediums for the last two, but Max, SES, Kian, Orion, everybody still needs to pit onto the mediums. Talking about pits, I think that was Max. Yeah, no, James, sorry. James went into the pits now, but everyone on the racing softs still needs to make a pit for the mediums. The smart guys here were Jolvo, Semi, and Ash, because they started on the mediums and headed to the softs. and until now it's paying off for Jovo because he's right behind Marina.
It is indeed, because now that all the pit stops have been done, look, Jovo and Ash there aren't too far away from Panam, who, as we know, is currently one of the front runners. Kian has gained himself up into 3rd place, thanks to Panam jumping into the pits. Has Orion pitted, sorry? Orion or Kian, neither one have pitted yet.
Orion, Lockdown, Marina, Orion, Lockdown, Marina, SES, and Max, they have all not pitted, so they need to do it this lap. And it will be interesting because there will be a big shift.
Bit of a wide exit out of that corner for Kian. That's cost him a little bit of time. Sorry to cut you off there, Grappig, but that's just happened live on the cam. Everywhere else, though, it does look like everyone has sort of spread out, found their rhythm. They're nice and steady. There's decent gaps between everyone. We have got Panam with a 0.5 and Lockdown chasing him down in the Supra. He's only 0.7.
Lockdown has pitted, that's my mistake.
Lockdown has pitted, but of course as Panam now on the mediums though. Whereas if Lockdown is on those softs, that could present a problem for Panam. It depends on that wear. Big slide from Panam. He's struggling to keep that M6 under control there. There may be a problem.
I don't know what it is. It might be dirt on the tires, might be because cold tires. That could be it. Cold mediums. I hope that's it for him because he has Lockdown, Jovo, and Marina right behind him. One mistake, and they will definitely grab their opportunity.
That's true. Well, the top 3 have now dived into the pits. All Max, SAS, and Kian are all in getting their tyres changed, which does leave the gap open for Orion to walk through. Or Orion jumps into the pits too as well. Sorry. Max has just exited the pits on the mediums, and I don't think Panam is too close enough to cause a problem for him. However,
SCS is also exited.
So it looks like we are now looking at the original front 3. However, a slight change up from 2nd to 3rd.
Kian versus Panam right next to each other.
Kian has come out of the pits just behind Panam. So the battle that we were watching for most of this race can resume. Behind Kian, of course.
Versus Ash. Sorry.
Jovo versus Ash. It's all happening. They're too wide up on Rouge. Ash has a bit of a moment. He pushes Jovo wide. Ash holds it. Big slide from the Colombian driver and the Ferrari, and he's off into the grass. These two are dead level as they head down the Camel Straight, though. Who is going to get that inside line into the corner? Jovo just steams ahead, but can Ash hold him off on the break-in? No, he can't. Jovo shuts the door on him. Ash taking a little bit of flight there thanks to lag.
Oh, Jovo, big slip.
Big slip from Jovo, which puts the pressure on back again for Ash. It's anyone's game here for 6th. These two are battling it out on the final lap. There is a bit of contact from Ash pushing Jovo off wide. He lets Jovo back on with the space. Jovo having a bit of a slip as he gains traction again. Not looking to take his foot off the accelerator. Big slip again from Jovo. That Mercedes is struggling now, I think, with the early pit tyre wear.
Maybe I should not have said that Jovo needed to drive the Mercedes. And Ash is trying to make it
Ash
on
up
the
the
inside.
inside. What a beautiful move. Ash ahead of Jovo. The final lap, all he has to do now to hold that 6th position off Jovo is just defend that Mercedes, but that Mercedes is everywhere in his rear view. He's hunting that position back. This might just be the battle to watch as we enter the final couple of corners. No penalties for either one of them as we cross the final penalty line. Hopefully they keep it clean all the way up so we don't see a second added at the end. Ash even looking up the inside and seeing 2.4 second gap to 5th. If there's a mistake from 5th, that could happen for him.
Max has already won the race, but Jovo just losing it. He is not getting any closer. I think it's safe to say that Ash has...
What a fantastic move from Ash. Up the inside on the fast corner. Oh, it's a bit of a slip there. Can he hold it nicely for the final bend? Yes, he can. Ash bringing it home in 6th position. Nicely done with Jovo then following in 7th place. So Orion now coming around the final chicane. Bit of slip again from that Mercedes as he heads up towards the line. Just behind him then we have Supercat in 9th, who did manage to jump up the grid slightly due to that pit stop. So nicely done Supercat with the Colombian driver who had that unfortunate slip after on Rouge coming through in 10th. And James, the one that we thought was to watch there, finishing down in 8th. Ooh,
I think we have a
we
new-
have got a few penalties there.
I think we have a new fumbler, and it might be James. He did really well in the opening phase, but after that he just lost it all. So I think he deserves the title of fumbler.
So James now receives the title of fumbler. That's fair enough. I mean, fumbler, James was there. He was fighting for the positions. That was a fantastic race, fellas. Well done, everyone. Let's jump back over into the general quickly. Well, fellas, may I just say, what a fantastic race from you all. And Ash, a special command for that move up the inside of Jolvo to secure yourself on onto the 6th position. That was really, really nicely done.
Surprised I got that move, to be honest.
My tires were just completely dead. I was pitted way too early, and then
Yeah, my
tires
tires
were
were
just
slowly dropping.
Well, anyway, as it stands here, here is your grid. So Max on the podium, first spot. Well done, Max. SAS pulling the fastest lap of the race in 2nd place in that endurance model GT or GT3 M6. Fastest lap of 2:16.2. So well done, very well done to SAS.
Oh my god.
Panam, then on 3rd place in the endurance. Team SMFC, great day in your garage, I'm sure. Well done to both of you. And that completes your podium. 4th place for Kian in the GTR Nismo. Ash then in the 911 RSR Red Dragon. Well done for getting 5th place actually in total. 6th place for Jolvo in the AMG. Well done. Orion 7th place, and then James 8th in that Hurricane. Nicely done, fellas. And then finally, the 3 penalty holders. We've got Lockdown, Supercat, and Marina, who clearly did not pit, and unfortunately costing themselves a minute penalty there. But of course, the Supra, the Viper, and the 458, it was nice to see you on track. We did lose 3 races. Semi in the 911 RSR, Sean in the 911 RSR, and Tesvi in the R8. Anyway.
Deluxe has joined.
Deluxe.
Deluxe is here.
Ja,
So,
no.
Dingen wir? Okay.
Now,
not in
I would normally recommend that we do a lobby refresh. However, what do you guys feel? Do you guys want to stick with
There's
this
a lot
lobby,
of
or
lag
should we
in
just
this
hit,
lobby,
should we
so-
just hit
Yeah,
a lobby
it's
refresh?
quite laggy in this. Not gonna
Okay,
lie.
Yeah.
well, let's hit a
Pretty
lobby
much
refresh
lag.
then.
I almost killed Jolvo due to lag.
Let's hit a lobby refresh.
I
Deluxe,
think Kian and Panam had quite a few things because of lag.
Yeah.
be on that triangle button. Get the refreshes in. I want you to be in the lobby now for the racing. I'm just going to get the lobby set up. What track do we fancy going to? We could even give the choice to Max. Like,
Petit Le Mans.
do we give the
Max
choice to
left.
Max as the winner? He's left.
He left.
I think Max might be in the
Seaside.
stream though. Max, if you're in the stream, drop in the
Road
comments for us what
Atlanta.
track you want
Yeah, it's,
for the next race.
It's Max Meep.
Yeah, we're just seeing if he's dropping it in. And of course, guys, if you're watching, you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button on the stream for us. And if you're not a subscriber, make sure you do so to be involved with everything we do at RDR. And if you haven't already, make sure you've got that notifications bell on to be notified of whenever we go live. If you haven't already, join our Discord, which I forgot to put the link in for because I'm useless. So bear with me while I just grab it off. Oh, I'm going to have to disable streamer mode.
Come on.
And then... I know this is rookie mistakes here. I know. I'm so sorry.
You're
fellas.
not useless.
Join our Discord. There we go.
You're
So
the
yeah, if
reason
you
I-
aren't already a member of our Discord, then click that link to join in and get chatting with us. That's where we do most of our chatting and get most of the decisions made for the stream, as well as find out about the streams earlier. Alex, I forgot to pit lol, even though I thought I could pull off a one stop. That's why I let everyone pass me at the start. Ah, I see, mate. No, it's guaranteed pitch. You know, it's I'll quickly show the lobby settings for you. So we've got 2 times tire and fuel. And we have medium or soft tires are... The medium or soft tires are required, so you have to change to either one of those. Anyway, if Max isn't going to give us our next track, I'm going
Road
to let
Atlanta.
everyone else decide. We've got Road Atlanta as one of the calls.
Fuji is a good shout.
Fuji is a very good shout. I'd love to
That's
see
a
a bit of
rubbish
Fuji
shot.
racing.
That is a shit shot.
That's
No,
it.
they're
Ah,
great.
who swore?
St. Croix.
Nürburgring.
Someone just said a naughty word. You're lucky I didn't
Nordschleife.
spot who it was. We'll keep it. I mean, like I said, I don't care what you guys want to race. I don't care if you want to race the Nürburgring. I'm not running in it, so I don't care. I'll just watch it.
Nürburgring.
I'll put you guys on autopolis for all it. Well, it
Don't
matters.
you
Yeah, all the
dare.
police. I'm for
No,
police.
I wouldn't do that. Mount
Route
Panorama.
X.
How's anyone feel about
I'd
Mount
leave.
Panorama?
Hell no.
Oh.
In fact,
yeah,
SAS,
That's a good one.
SAS had the
That's a good
fastest lap last race, and came second place. I think he deserves a say in it. Jamie, welcome to the stream. I can't say I've
I'm
seen
kinda full
your
of
name
Nordschleife.
before, and if I have before, it's been a while. Suzuka is the call from Jamie. Suzuka, no one's fancy Suzuka.
Not really.
No.
No.
Meh.
Well,
Not on-
SA,
not on
I'm
the
going to give
tire.
the choice to SAS because he was second. Max was first, and Max hasn't given a choice.
We do the Nordschleife.
Max or SAS wants to do the Nordschleife, not Max.
I agree.
Panorama, says Kian, in capitals. Unfortunately, capital letters do not get what you want. James.
Lost track.
Ah, you're James. Oh, well, I'll tell
I
you what,
say-
mate. You had
I say
a
I
fair
agree
bit of
with-
prospect in that last race. You were all over the back of a few cars. Do you want the Nordschleife? Do you want the 24-hour layout, the endurance layout?
Just keep me updated
Endurance,
on the
endurance.
chat if you want T3 at the moment.
Nordschleife.
Nordschleife,
On
just
the-
normal Nordschleife. Okay. Not
Oh
doing
my
8 laps of it,
God.
and we will turn...
Too many voices going on my ear anyway, probably.
Yeah, I know. I can't wait to go back to the commentary chat. Tell you what, let's turn tyre wear off for this one because it's Nürburgring. It's long enough race as it is. We don't really want anyone
Sammy broke
having
his
Can we
headset.
do 2
what?
laps, please?
2 laps. Yeah, that's fine.
How?
2 laps of the Nürburgring.
3.
3 laps? No, I don't want to watch 3 laps.
The more the better.
Two laps.
Qualifying
2 laps is
time,
enough.
Slice
200.
said that he wanted 3
The more
minutes
the
at the end
better.
of qualifying.
SAS 200.
I think might as well. I mean, is there any point in having qualifying? There's not, is there?
No.
No, there's no
Maybe.
point in
I'd
getting
rather more
qualifying
laps
on.
than qualifying.
Why is my camera gone all...
Yeah, it would be pretty funny.
Leave-
2-3.
There we go. Yeah, we'll just put it as soft tyres, no tyre wear, and yeah. Okay, wheel disconnect 3 times crash because of that, and the rest you can imagine. Okay. That hasn't gone well for
Well,
Semi
Semi.
there.
Silvo.
Right, so
At
2
least
laps
it's not
of the
punch-
Nordschleife, Group 3.
Which car do we take?
I mean, at least he ain't punching his
I love
GT7
it.
disc this time.
Let's just get it over and done with. Right.
Ich höre dich nicht.
The lobby is live, fellas. You guys get yourselves sorted up in there. I'm going to quickly nip off and go to toilet, and then I shall be back. But yes,
go
lobby
grab a
is live,
drink.
fellas. Join in.
If Semi breaks enough, eventually
I'll be back
he'll
momentarily.
punch his
Okay.
PS5.
Special, oder? Special war eigentlich für
Special?
Nürburgring.
Ja, mach
Special
mal
war für
Special.
Nürburgring.
Mach mal.
Why the heck is my screen frozen? The hell? I tried to exit the pits and I'm on some frozen screen.
Act like an ancient trust security graphic. That
Oh, no,
is
Liam.
a beautiful
Obvious-
message.
Yeah, right.
Genesis, I'm going Genesis.
I'm stuck on some frozen screen.
Jolvo,
what's
you're
going
not
on?
the fumbler anymore. How great is that?
Yeah, no. You didn't curse me.
No. Well, maybe this race.
Graphic,
It's not.
please don't talk about me in the race, okay?
I can't promise
I don't
anything.
want to get Nico Rosberg, okay?
I cannot promise anything.
I'm stuck on a frozen screen.
Restart your game.
Yeah, but then I'll lose my spot in the lobby, won't I?
If an Arab joins, then we kick that guy out.
Alright,
That's how we do it normally.
Maybe Matt isn't here, but that doesn't mean that the stream can't hear us.
Oh, oops. Nah, Arabs are good. Many Arabs actually are federalists as well.
Alright.
I've raced some.
How the hell do I fix my game? I think I
I
tried
don't
leaving
know
the
if
pits too
I
quickly.
don't know if I should do it in motion controller stick.
Wait, what happens if you spectate me?
You're just still in the pits.
Can you open the pause menu? Oh, hi,
Oh,
hi Ryan.
no, I can't do anything. I'll show you my screen, mate. I'll send you a screen.
Well, Semi's racing again. He's in the Audi.
It's just a headset that doesn't work, I guess.
Or Jovo, where are you?
What's up, Panam?
Hello Ryan.
goedendag.
Wanna take flight?
Sure. Oh.
Oh.
Bye bye.
Jolvo, what did you do there?
What?
Hand
What did
brake.
you do?
Me
Nothing.
or Joe?
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh, guys,
And you
we're
didn't
gonna
see me. Hi, Joe.
drive
Hola.
Hi.
to,
Hi, Joe.
I don't have damage. Grappig, why did you take it in?
because I have nothing better to do. I need to wait, so might as well wait by driving.
I somehow passed Supercat in problems. Technically,
Grappig, just make sure you
Still
click the red
stuck on
X
the
when the race
screen.
starts.
Yeah.
Still stuck on the screen.
Oh
Or I
my
can be
god.
on track view, you know, for the commentary.
Left camera
I
car.
won't, but
I don't know if I should drive in the Porsche, to be honest.
I'm on the Porsche.
Yeah, it would be good with different
'Cause
team
we're
radios
not.
for T3.
Bro, I'm crashing the whole time right now.
yeah, maybe.
I'm driving better.
Have you
I'm
thought about
driving stick.
keeping it on track?
Oh.
Nah, I crashed because it was motion control.
I mean, nothing happened.
Okay.
I'm still stuck on the
I
screen.
mean, there's enough devices in here to get this T3. So there's no stopping that.
Okay, what the
regardless.
hell? What the hell? I have 9 seconds.
What are you doing?
Spinning.
Outside.
It was Matt.
What does he want?
I don't know if I should drive the
Matt's
Porsche
back.
because I don't feel well. I'm gonna go. I'm not
Hello.
gonna go
Welcome back.
ASR.
Hello.
Hello, stream.
Matt, I'm
1
stuck
second.
on a frozen screen right now.
Stuck on a frozen screen.
Yeah.
Define this frozen screen.
Wait, I'll send you a
Can't do
screenshot.
anything.
I tried to leave the pits and I think I did it too quickly.
are you
My game's
all-
just sort of got confused.
So are we gonna have to restart the lobby?
I can restart my game, but if I can get a spot in the lobby.
Nah, let's just restart the lobby if that's cool. I think it might be a lobby. Do you want me to try?
It's not even. It's not loading
I
my
think
Frikadelli livery. What?
Right, should we give it a restart, guys, if there's a lot of problems all around, like?
Sure.
Yeah.
Let's just give it a restart. Sorry, fellas, let's just get it restarted.
Alright.
Let's get it done. Get up. Where's Zach? I need my northerner in here. Where's Zach? Right, 2 laps. Yada yada yada.
Bro,
Wait,
what is going on
Is
with
the
my
lobby
game
ended?
right
Because
now?
I'm still on that screen, so I need to restart my game.
Yeah, you.
Yeah, lobby's ended.
Yeah, the lobby's gone. I'm just gonna turn qualifying off.
Yeah,
for
my
this
game
one.
properly broke then.
Turn
And
it
tyre
on.
wear.
Yeah, I turned it on. No, I've turned tyre wear on to 2 times.
Can
But
I
you're
just
only
have
doing
2
2
seconds
laps.
before you started so I can get onto the thing?
Yeah. So you're only doing 2 laps of the Nürburgring.
Sure.
Same lobby name. And what else have
do
we
2.5.
got here? So we've got some. You can do your brake balance. Slipstream is real. Mechanical damage is like fuel consumption is ×2, as is tyre wear. Everything else, I think, is. Yeah, I think everything else is set. So SAS, just let me know when you're somewhat loaded in, ready to go, and I'll get the lobby set up. I don't want to have to start kicking people to give you a space.
Yeah.
Everyone else who's watching and they're waiting for a lobby space, just sit tight. I'll let you all know as and when it goes live anyway and when to start searching. I don't think the stream gap... I know I was told before there was a bit of a delay, wasn't there, guys?
Yeah, it's still
Yeah, is the delay still there, or is it...
for me at least. Like a few
Okay, I'm on my
seconds,
PS4
like 10
controller.
seconds maybe. 5-10 seconds.
5-10 seconds. Okay, it's not too bad then. So, yeah, anyone else who's watching should have a fair shot at getting in.
Possibly.
Yeah, that's
Alright,
right.
I'm ready.
But yeah, Jamie Take Robe, you were really fast in that Lamborghini, mate. You were really fast. And so there was a couple of times that we come over to you. A little bit from Alex. Is that the lag now? Is that what we're discussing? I don't know. Anyway, just waiting for SAS
I'm
to
ready
get
now,
his.
I'm ready
Oh,
now.
he's ready now. He's ready now. Right, are you guys ready for the lobby to go live?
Yes. I'm on
Let's
my.
get going, Sammy. It's not my fault you broke your PlayStation. Lobby is
Take care, T3.
live.
did break his.
Oh, so his game's froze now. The stream
game's
delay.
frozen.
Right. Okay.
Did he actually break his PlayStation?
Anyway, the lobby
he
is
broke his
now.
headset.
Well, I would say the lobby's live, but you guys know to start searching. It's gonna say success any second now, but I'll see it about 10 seconds before you guys do. So.
Pardon me.
Yeah,
It's taking a while to
Why-
start up.
Yeah, this is
Why
not
is
going
Matt's
to plan.
Wi-Fi actually worse than mine?
My Wi-Fi shouldn't be worse than yours.
Seems like it is. Cause even I don't take that long to
Yeah.
load in.
Yeah, when's the lobby appearing?
You on
You know
PS4
that-
loading time, Matt?
Apparently
I'm on
so.
PS4.
You know that issue that you were all discussing with the last lobby? I think it might be me.
It is.
Yeah.
You think?
me. Right.
Your stream's also gone ultra pixelated, by the way.
Yeah.
Has it?
Oh,
It
It
great.
says
My-
drop frames 0, and I'm still getting a very, very good quality, and it says excellent.
Should
this
my
is very
I maybe
strange.
host the lobby? Because this is.
Hello, what's
the
going
lobby?
on? Do you know what, Zach? Don't know right now. My Gran Turismo's decided it fancied a little bit of a day off, so we're just
Still
getting
on
that
1080p
sorted.
for me.
The lobby was ready to go up, and I did try and make it, but it just didn't work, so we had to restart it all.
Do I need to do a lobby or something?
No, I'll get it sorted now. Tell you what, as well, my life has changed dramatically since I turned the loading screen video off. Which, by the way, you can do in
I've done the
settings.
same.
I was the first one to know everything.
No, what do you mean loading?
You know the loading video, the literal
That's-
whole movie that loads at the start of the game and you got to wait for it to load and then skip it? Yeah, you can just turn that off. I expected to see racing. Where did that go? Good question. I don't know. But we're bringing it back now. We've restarted. We're checking the network environment. Hopefully it says success or joined or whatever it says. We'll find out now. I might have fixed my headset, says Samuel. This is good news. If anyone is watching, though, and you haven't already, make sure you hit that sub button for us. Thank you. It benefits yourself massively.
Sammy's just gonna join the call and say, "Yeah, I'm just swallowed in wires, but I can still talk and hear stuff."
Connected to server, that's what it says. But either way, you can see yourselves,
That
guys.
took a while.
It's sorted. So let's load this up. Change it from practice qualifier to practice race. Change it from Spa de Francorchamps to Nordschleife and drop it to 2 laps.
Since when did he become Irish?
It's not Irish, it's Northern. Anyway, so we're going to leave,
Yeah, that's not Irish
leave
at all.
tyre wear on. We're going to not touch anything else. We're going to take the pit stop thing away because that's just dumb. Especially on this track. Yeah, so soft tyres only. We'll have 2 times tyre wear, 2 laps of the Nürburgring. Are we all ready to go and search? Because I'm ready to start the
I
lobby.
am.
Yeah.
I am. I hear fireworks.
Yeah, why does it sound like someone's dropping marbles?
I don't know.
That's Sammy.
But the lobby is
Like we're on-
live.
It's like we're listening to
What
someone on
Wi-Fi are you on?
dial.
It's well slow. Or see you on Ethernet or not? I do have an Ethernet cable, but it's only up to 200 and...
Hello?
Hi, Sammy.
250
You
megabytes
fixed
a second.
it.
So it's not really ideal. So I'm still running on Wi-Fi
I'm
for
gonna
now.
take my time.
But
leaving the
I
pits this
don't
time.
have I shouldn't have any issues. It shouldn't be streaming in anything other than 1080p.
Not frozen this time. That's
It's
good.
on 1080 for me.
Can I say, can we all double check
Guys.
the stream, guys? Make sure that it's not just a setting that's happened on your phone.
Yeah, the stream looks good now.
Yeah, it's all back sorted.
Looks like it.
I don't know. It might just be a little drop.
Guys, each panel from the PlayStation 5 has an actual name.
The baby just nibbled on the wires.
Huh?
The baby,
What?
Matt, he just nibbled on the wires.
Anyway, we
Crazy.
have filled the lobby out straight away. So returning, we've got James, we've got Lockdown, we've got Nihat the Frenchman. Not sure I've seen that name on the lobby before. Joe, the Canadian.
Come on,
What
Needy.
is going on?
The Canadian. So let's wait for everyone. Yeah, okay, we're in. Let's just tag
Wait,
everyone
wait.
who I don't recognise.
Wait, let me see if my livery lights on. It does.
Welcome to the lobby,
Hello.
gents. Please remember,
Yes.
fellas, that stream chat is required. Please. YouTube and Twitch. RDR 1228.
Wait, is this
Live
Uber
comment.
or no Lion Speedback?
I'm playing on my PS4 controller on a PS5. Goated.
Okay, I'm gonna have to adjust.
The way James got out the way for me was crazy.
Hey, as long as we all get out of the way, that's good. That's
Dived
good
to the
racing.
side, like his life depended on it.
Where is Sliced abusing? I don't know.
No?
Oh, hi.
No one's Sliced.
Oh, James
Everywhere.
is off. Enjoy down the grass, eh?
Guys, did you know that each panel of the PS5 has an actual
Bro, the
meaning?
lag when people pick in.
I did not know that.
No, I just went through Panam.
Huh?
I just
You
went
what?
through
What the
Panam.
heck just happened there?
I don't want to have to do a speed
I
test
lagged back
midstream.
because someone entered.
Thank you.
What's
Got
that?
it. I'm doing it. I'm speed testing.
Damn.
I'm speed testing my Wi-Fi right now
We're on the PS5 or the PS or phone?
on my phone Wi-Fi.
Oh. I do that regularly, dude.
I'm still 605 megabytes download whilst I'm streaming, so it's not
Oh,
my Wi-Fi.
Dude,
Let me check
I'm in the
mine.
wall.
And my Wi-Fi box is literally there, like behind that curtain over there.
That's 200 times.
Matt,
more than
let me
what I
check
get.
mine. Let me check mine. 300.
Mine's 300, I think.
300. 370.
Mine's
Mine is
800.
35. Mine's
Anyway.
35.
Anyway, so long as the stream is now still good quality for everyone that is watching, and we have everyone on board ready to go, who would like to get
Mine's
qualifying
850.
underway, as long as
There is
Grappig gets
there
out
is no
of his
quality.
Hurricane.
There is no quality.
Oh yeah, okay, there is no quality. Who would like to get the race underway? It's even better. There we go.
Yay.
Okay, let's go. Right, Grappig, get out of the... Thank you.
I am.
Yeah, make sure
Want
you
to do
clicked
some
out of it
donuts.
as well.
Are we
Pick out.
ready?
Graphic, pick out, graphic, pick out.
I have already.
Oh, hang on.
No, it
Nihat-
says 15. It said 15 for me, so.
Yeah, same.
I have ticked out.
But yeah, slipstream's strong, isn't it?
Oh, SAS and Ash fighting.
Yeah, we just
And
went for
it's no longer fighting.
Nihat BG to jump in a vehicle.
That was a bit sketchy.
I'm horrible at this
I
track,
was.
says James.
Ash, maybe you should
In
take
the
up rally
Hurricane.
driving.
Yeah, it's
I
not
can't
for
hear you,
everyone this
Panam.
one at all, is it?
But Grappig.
It's a nasty
I
one,
said
the
maybe you should
Nürburgring.
take up rally driving.
It's a beautiful one.
Coming from you.
It's nasty if you.
Yeah,
you
coming
cannot-
for me. not
Funny,
racing,
has
am
anyone
I?
noticed though the outline of the track looks like Pumbaa from The Lion King?
What?
I'm good. I was about to credit you, but yeah, Casper, obviously my partner behind me. Wave. There we go. By like there. Yeah. Anyway, she said that the outline of the Nürburgring looks like Pumbaa from The Lion King, and do you know what? I can't unsee it now.
The outline of the island silt looks like Timon.
The last
Nah, tire wear
the
is
last
still on, but
few
it's okay.
No,
turns
yeah.
on the numbers rules looks like an
my. Oh god.
No. No,
Getting
I've got
things
Timo,
underway,
I've got
and
Pumbaa.
ooh, there's a GTR
job,
GT500 from Supercat. Supercat, he was
just
in the
Oh, okay,
NSX,
wall.
the NSX 500, wasn't he?
I've
Right, anyway,
been crying.
Grappig, over
Yeah.
quickly.
Alright.
Wait, Matt, is there like a pit? You need a pit.
No.
No,
Oh,
no
okay,
pits,
cool.
no pits. There we go, and we are in the commentary chat. So, let's get this
Right,
race
I'm here.
underway at Nürburgring Nordschleife. And we've instantly lost a lobby member, that sucks. Let's go. SAS on the front row with Deluxe behind him in the M6. Those M6s are proving quick today. Beautiful start from SAS. Deluxe with a bit of a slide, but if I'm honest, looking through the grid, it's looking real clean so far. A bit of a slide there.
3 M6s in the top 3.
Yeah, we've got some nice looking racing coming up today. Only got the 2 laps here at Nürburgring, and then it'll be over to the next track. Do you know what? I think I might actually put it to Roadway Atlanta for the next one, because we always get some good racing there. Joe Money GT3 has left the session. Only 12 cars running now.
Don't think he likes Nürburgring.
Oh, is this Flugplatz by
And
here?
Semi has already gone into the wall. What a shocker! No
Semi
one,
picking
no
up
one
a
saw
1.5
that coming.
seconds.
Am I right? Of course it's Semi. Like, who else? The Audi, Spinner. It's not a big shocker, to be honest. Now I'm just waiting for Jolfo to do
The
the
two
exact
R8s
same.
running at the rear of the field. The Red Bull one from Nihat and the PSR one from... Yeah, is that the PS? Yeah, PSR one from Semi. Both lovely
Yep.
liveries, though. Supercat there in...
Oh! Sorry, but...
What's going on? What's going on?
Kian and Deluxe pushed each other a bit. Had a little pushy-whooshy, you know. Little fight. And Deluxe has lost position because of it.
There appears to have been a scrap, but SAS nice and clear out in front. He definitely picked this track for a reason. It is one of his favourites, I'm sure. And SAS is flying around most circuits anyway. But as is Kian, actually. Kian, I'm pretty sure Kian won a competition around or revolving sim racing. Might have even been surprise money in for it or in it for him. But no, two very fast racers at the top of the grid here, and it is very German dominant. In terms of the cars now, not the racers, of course. We've only got one German in the top three, and that is Panam, and he's in his 911 RSR.
Top 5 is German versus Great Britain. Horse versus BMW. All the 3 Great British
we've
guys
lost Orion.
BMWs. What?
We've lost Orion, but Deluxe now getting a bit of pressure from Jolvo in the 911 RSR behind. As these two head too wide now. Oh no, it's not them two, it's Kian and Panam up in front. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong battle. That was silly. But Kian and Panam are now locked into a bit of a tough battle. Panam, of course, in the Porsche. Kian has spun off! And Kian's out.
He leaves.
That's okay, that's alright. If he chooses to leave, he chooses to back out. He doesn't have to continue on with the race. Panam now looking up at the inside of Deluxe now, who's kept on or has taken that second place. It's been handed over to him on a silver platter. Very, very tight between the top or the 2, 3, and 4 position cars here. Jolva going wide onto the grass just to try and keep it. Some wicked racing down the fast section here with these guys. They are clear. I mean, SAS is 8 seconds on or off Panam and this little group that we're watching here. Further behind them, though, there's a 5.5 second gap down to Lockdown in the... what's Lockdown in here today? Is that the Lexus? It is. It's the Lexus. He's changed his car up. But to be fair, we can also say the Lockdown's consistently quick here. Can I also comment, says Orion? If it's about Kian leaving, no. The Matcaster. I like it. I like it. On today's episode of Matcast, we've got Lockdown in the blacked out Red Bull Lexus RCF with Ashley Lewis in the 911 RSR Red Dragon Racing livery just behind him. Semi then further back from Ash with a 3-second penalty somehow. I mean, of course, the penalties they're going to have to wait until the very end.
Sorry.
SAS goes wide. I wasn't watching SAS. Thank you for keeping up with the top runs. I'm just having a look down further of the grid. Supercat with a 1.5 second penalty that seems it must have been from a wall collision. A 1.5 second penalty for Nihat Bag, and then a 3-second penalty for James. It is not James's day here today at the Nürburgring, but he did let us know before that he is horrible at this track, so that's understandable. SAS, though, even though he had gone wide in that very one sector, that very slight mistake hasn't cost him much. He's still 11 seconds off second place, and the nearest rival, Deluxe, who's still having a fair bit.
James had a collision, a big one. Nipback went straight into the wall, and James, I think, followed him. Both have big penalties, and I think dirty tires because James went into the wall again. It's not looking good for them.
It is not at all. James with the 4.5 second penalty in total there, with Nihat in front of him only picking up 3 seconds. Of course, 1.5 then for Supercat further up the field. Semi with 3 seconds. Hopefully he can keep that low down as it comes towards the penalty line. He's definitely over 2/3 of the way to the penalty line. There's a yellow flag up ahead. Panam has come off, and he now holds a 3-second penalty as well as he head towards the penalty line. It's a shame we missed that there. I wonder what happened.
Well, I think
he's having a little bit of difficulty controlling that Porsche now. He might have picked up a fair bit of damage to the rear end. It is sliding all over the place. As he comes around the second carousel, barely keeping the back end down tight. but it looks like he seems to have regained control of it now. Further up ahead then we have got Ash, who is clear of all penalties, so it must have been a nice clean lap for him. Very nice. Orion, can you commentate? Yeah, go on, jump in then, mate. Only for this one.
Well, maybe keep him in a bit longer.
Lockdown though. Lockdown once again, like I said, this is completely SAS's track. That's right, it is SAS's race. Everyone else is just running in it today. But Lockdown, he's come into our lobbies new this evening, and he has been flying. He kept up pace very well. I've just dropped my controller, so you're going to see some weird stuff. There we go. So yes, Lockdown has come into the lobbies for the first time tonight. Jolvo has made a move. There was a bit of an incident there. I'm gutted that I've just missed that. But something has happened between Deluxe and Jolvo to split them apart. Obviously, both drivers carrying on, and I think everything was okay. If there's anything that needs to be put to the stewards, we'll have a look afterwards. But there's 11 seconds of delay. Thank you, Orion. Jolvo in third place, now with Lockdown hunting him down in the RCF. He's only 2.5 seconds behind of him. On to the final lap for all of the races now, though, of course. I don't think anyone is catching SAS for that first place. I think that is definitely secured for SAS. Yep. I know, Kian, I did see on the stream as we were following that little pack battle. Unfortunately, you had just lost it there. It's very unfortunate, mate. But Ashley Lewis in 5th, keeping that Porsche nice and tight through the sections. Chasing down Lockdown to see if he can do anything about that 4th position. I know there's a couple of sectors coming up where Ash is incredibly quick. He has just looked to put the best lap in against SAS, but of course I think everyone will be going purple there on their first lap now due to the standing start, if I'm right. The only ones who'd really have a decent shot at it are the back runners, but I don't think that would be happening today. I think SAS is probably going to be taking the fastest lap when he comes across the line. Ash, though, is very slowly pulling up to Lockdown here in one of the sections, Foxhole, which Ash is very confident with. We'll see how this pans out on the other side now as he flies his Porsche down through Foxhole, chasing Lockdown's Lexus. In front of Lockdown, about the same gap between himself and Ash is the gap between himself and Jolvo on the podium. Jolvo then not too far off Deluxe in 2nd place. Deluxe struggling to have a little bit of traction there, as I noticed as we just clip onto his camera there. But he is holding quite nicely. We're about a third of the way through from the track here. SAS still up at 17.5 seconds gap. He is flying. James, unfortunately, they're running in last place. Unlucky, my man. Nihat Bagler just in front of him. There could potentially be a move for James there as the lap unfolds. We'll have to see.
Sorry to interrupt you, Matt, but I saw Nihat push James off track in the double right. That was quite strange about that.
Ooh, so there could be something to look back for the stewards there.
Yeah.
Supercat then, Semi with another 1.5 second penalty. Semi just loves collecting penalties today. If he hasn't got a little red box under his name, he's not a happy racer. As he flies through this section now, hugging the curbs tight. Can he hug the wall any tighter? Let's find out. I don't think we're going to be seeing this whole lap with just a 1.5 second penalty. I'd imagine there's going to be a few more for Semi today. He's not been racing at the best of his ability, and that's coming from someone who does watch Semi race quite often. Of course, this is our newest admin here at RDR, and there is another wall kiss, but I think he's managed to get away with that one.
And possibly a great battle between Deluxe and Jolvo.
Little battle going on up here. Yes, there is. There is 0.1 of a second between them. Jolvo all over the rear mirrors of that BMW, making sure Deluxe knows that he's got someone hunting his space. Lockdown not really able to keep that gap. Jolvo has really increased his pace at the second half of this lap. Deluxe, though, doing his best to keep Jolvo behind, all the while SAS just continuing to pull that gap to Deluxe. This, as Sliced said earlier in the comments, is very much SAS's track. Got second, of course, at Spa, so he was hungry for the first place win here. Yeah, it's just incredible looking at him on that mini-map at the top right, just seeing the distance between the drivers we're watching now on second and third and first place. It's a complete dominant run here from SAS here today. But we'll have a look further down the field. Ash is catching Lockdown, which makes me believe that Lockdown has made a slight mistake somewhere on this lap to have lost that time to Jolvo and, of course, given Ash that little chunk of time too.
Oh, and Deluxe goes to the wall. 1.5 penalty.
1.5 second penalty for Deluxe.
John
That's
Vogt make it
incredible.
the
That's going
position.
to push that's going to push Jovo up into second place when they come across the penalty line. Unless
John Vogt.
Deluxe can do something magical in the next couple of
And
corners.
John Vogt has it.
But it's
John Vogt is in second place.
That's not going to
John Vogt
happen.
is in second place.
What an incredible move from Jovo. Jovo now gaining that silver
Jovo
medal.
into the
Jovo's
wall.
off into the wall and Deluxe comes for the place back. All the while, Lockdown consistently getting himself closer to battle for this podium. These two are all over each other. Jovo
Jovo.
going wide there,
Deluxe
tucking
past him.
behind Deluxe. Deluxe getting onto the onto the brakes first, but of course he's got that 1.5 second penalty, which I know is looming over his head as he's flying down towards the end of this section. This is a gorgeous section. I can't remember the name of it, but it's the is it the top? It's the highest point in the track, isn't it? So it's all downhill from the top of this section. But both of these cars absolutely caning it down here. Neither one looking to give it anything. Neither one giving an inch. But Deluxe, as we've said previously, Deluxe is looking at that 1.5 second penalty, which is going to ultimately cost him in the end. Jovo's just got to keep on him, keep applying the pressure. Could even have a mistake from Deluxe there. He has gone wide, coming out of second carousel, pushing Jovo right up into the inside.
And I just saw Nihat having a penalty. Had a 3 second penalty going to the wall. Ah, he left. James going off track.
So here we go. Deluxe then slowing down for the final time in this race for 1.5 seconds, conceding that position to Jovo, unfortunately. And what's this now? Lockdown coming up onto the left side, and he passes Deluxe as well. Ashley Lewis looking to do the same, but Deluxe just picks up enough speed to fend off Ash. It's fantastic stuff. There is a podium battle underway as we head into the final corners. SAS has just crossed the line, securing his first place. Jovo in second place. Ash has passed Lockdown. Deluxe has gone from second to fifth, all from a penalty. Jovo absolutely flying. He's not lifting that pedal until he sees wall or God. Lockdown doing the same though to keep that third position. What a phenomenal run from that Lexus. And of course, again, props for Ash for an incredible move on the final lap. A beautiful move there to push Deluxe down into fifth. Well done for these fellas. Panam, that was a massive corner cut, mate. Semi coming across the straight for the final time. Oh, Fleet Sport, not PSR. I called it FS or PSR earlier. It's FSR. I do apologise. And then Supercat in the GT500. Now, Supercat may not have won this race, but he certainly brought the coolest car, in my opinion. It's got a gorgeous livery on it as well to match.
Indeed, can I agree with you?
But yes, well done to all of you who ran in the race. Here is your top 8. So SAS, well done, mate, on the podium. Again, with the fastest lap of a 6:27.23. Well done, mate. Jovo then in second place in that 911 RSR. Little third place for Lockdown 42 in the RCF. Well done. Lovely, lovely race for Lockdown. Ash then coming through in fourth in the RSR. Beautiful race for you as well, Ash. Well done, mate. And then Deluxe, commiserations. You lost out on that second place thanks to that penalty. But of course, well raced. In the M6, Panam then in 6th in the RSR, Semi in 7th in the R8, Supercat in 8th in the GTR. Now further down the list, we've got James in the Hurricane, who is still running by technicality, however, unfortunate in this race. Orion, who DNF'd, Nihat, who DNF'd, Joe, who DNF'd, Xenox, who DNF'd, and Kian, who also DNF'd, which was a shame. Nihat did manage to get a time in though of 7:26, but yeah, as we can see here from the 6:27 time from SAS, it just wasn't competitive. But no, that was a wicked race, guys. Excellent race, well done. We are going to go for just one more lobby reset onto the next race. What do we fancy as the next available track? Gonna just switch over back to the general chat though to have you all in here. How are we all, guys?
Whoa.
That was a great race, guys. And say there was a lot of group racing going on. There was a lot of intense battles with you all. It was definitely great to see. If anyone is watching though and you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button for us. Thank you very much, guys. The next one is coming up now. We just do the lobby refreshes to give everyone a chance to join. Watkins Glen from Dan for the second call. And do you know what?
Road
I'm going to
Atlanta.
honour that. I like Watkins Glen. We'll
Fuji.
go for some
Road
Watkins
Atlanta.
Glen. No, we're not
Atlanta.
going
Road
Fuji.
Atlanta.
Maybe Fuji for
Man.
last.
Atlanta.
We'll go Watkins long course. We'll do 8 laps, and we are going to put the pits back on. Monza from Dan. Monza's quite a good shout, actually. We could do Monza as one of the next ones.
No,
Obviously, it's up
no,
to
we're
you
not.
guys.
No Monza.
No
No
Monza,
Monza.
says
No
SAS. No Monza.
SES does not
Right,
like
Monza.
Monza.
No Monza from the fastest man today. That's Road Atlanta. We've got
I
2
beat the
votes for
fastest-
Road Atlanta. Dan guys,
Yes.
what do you think? What do you think? Are we going to go for
What
Road
is
Atlanta?
then?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
please.
Roadland
Yeah,
is
yeah.
more fun.
Please,
Sure.
yes.
Exactly.
Do you know what? I did say I was going to go for Road Atlanta earlier on in the start of Nürburgring race. Panorama from Kian.
By the way, Matt, did you see me
I'm
fly
Panorama.
in lap 2?
Did I
I'm down
what?
for Panorama after.
I took flight in the Belfast in the second lap.
I did not see.
I clipped
My
those.
wheel
So...
will take a flight out of my window if that's connected.
Right,
one
minute and
more
a
time.
half continuation time. Medium and
I
soft.
don't care
Everything
anymore.
else is sorted. Seaside. I think Seaside will leave towards the end, and we'll do that towards the end, guys. But anyway, as
Also,
you are
Matt,
all
by the
watching on
way-
stream, lobby is up. Get yourselves in.
Also, by the way, your stream to reality is 11 seconds. 11 seconds.
That's not that bad of a delay, to be fair.
Yeah, kind of. So,
It could be better, but it could
Success.
be worse. And the lobby fills up straight away. We've got 11 people in.
So
DJ,
we're
nice to
pick-
see you finally. It's been
Oh,
a
for a second,
while
I
since
thought I
we've
did
seen
the same
DJ in
thing.
the
I
lobby.
thought I
DJ in the lobby,
went
and
out
of
on
course he's
track
the
too
only other A
My
plus
game
Alright,
player
well,
from
then
Never
enjoy.
quick
SAS
pause, but
today.
we're good.
SAS has been lightning quick this evening. Silverstone would be amazing. I agree, it would be nice to have Silverstone on here. However, I do also think it's a bit of a boring track, if I'm honest. Like,
Yeah, I feel you on that.
people can hate on me all they like, but the way I see it with Silverstone, it's a massive wide track. There's no elevation change. It's just a bit boring.
I don't like
I'm
Donington
still
or
joining
Cadwell or something.
room.
Is pit stops
Yeah,
mandatory
Cadwell.
again?
Cadwell,
Panda,
yes.
yeah, pit stops are mandatory. It's medium
Talladega.
and soft tyres back again. We only changed the rules for Nürburgring
Wait for me,
because
guys.
obviously it's
I need
Nürburgring.
to
It's
restart
just
my game.
it's quite a long lap. Yeah, there's a
I
few
want
people in that I
Talladega
don't
here.
really recognise, so we're gonna just double check that they're gonna jump into the stream. Of course, it benefits them. There's a bit of live
Yeah, I'm
commentary.
Please
for
wait for me because I'm
Still
restarting my
loading in.
game.
I'm not gonna take part in the rest of the evening, but thanks for the 2 races. They were fun.
Who's
No
on
worries,
hard
mate. Yeah.
tires?
I'm in.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm not reading that.
Please.
In Jesus Christ.
Wait, this loading is taking way too long. Concerns me.
Oh, I've done it again. I need to do TTV. TTV is shorter. Haha. Done. Fantastic.
No, I
James
hate
is
it.
back. Stancho, that's a new name. And Enzo, hashtag 21. These are all names I don't recognise before. Welcome to
Missed
the
my
lobby,
brain there
gents.
for a second.
Mate, no, my game is frozen. I can't do
How many
it.
likes we got on
bad.
the stream as well, by the way? Can someone check for me?
My
Kian,
game's
Please.
frozen.
Okay.
I hate
Please
it.
tell me you're gonna kick someone.
I hate it.
Please.
I might well be kicking someone. Jolvo has just left the room, opening
Please.
up the
Yeah,
space, which
my
is a
game
shame.
froze. My game
17?
froze. Restarting. I'm restarting.
What the hell is my
17
Froze.
likes on the stream. If anyone is watching, you haven't already hit
Bro, I
that
keep
like
on
button.
getting
Make
lag
sure you do
spikes.
so.
Sammy, that's not the track.
I never get
Yeah,
this. There's something with these lobbies.
but I'd rather
Bro, I need to
drive on the
accept
grass
this
than on
race.
the track.
Did
SAS,
someone
don't go
save
with M6.
the-
I'm gonna go with the McLaren F1. Says DJ.
Did someone say? Did someone
There's no
save the replay?
spaces.
I
Oh.
couldn't.
Yeah, I hate
Yeah,
that
there's
track
no
from the bottom
spaces
of my
at
heart.
all, and I'm not
I love
entirely
this
sure
track.
that there are people in here that
I love this
are
track
in
and
the
I
stream.
just
Dang
left.
it.
Matt, did
I
you
hate-
save the
I'm
Nürburgring
driving on my
replay?
Audi, I don't...
Right.
Matt, Matt, you have
Can.
400 subscribers, man.
I'm getting ignored.
I have 409 actually. It'd be nice if there was 410. So if someone's watching, they haven't already.
Why is there always
No,
somebody
it's
coming out the pits when I'm on? When I'm about to start a good lap.
Oh, are you...
Luck in the draw, isn't it?
Sorry.
Matt,
I never see people come out the
Same.
pits and then as soon as you come round, there's like everybody pouring out the
I
pits.
know, it's a
I
nightmare.
hate it.
Matt,
Yeah, I know
hello.
the feeling.
I hate it.
and I got Admirix or whatever, the Polish guy, busy defending.
God's sake, man.
Crazy.
Did anyone say
Supercat was
Pop
in my
that
way.
in there because obviously if
Coming into
anyone
the
is in
first
and they
corner.
aren't watching, then we know who we can remove to make the space.
Please remove someone.
Blood
Who do we need
disappeared and I
space
joined
for?
the
Who do we
track
need
behind
space
me.
for?
Me,
Me as well, please.
me
My
and
game
Joe.
is restarting, says Jolvo.
Yeah,
So
it's-
yeah, we got
I'm
Jolvo
with
and
that.
Orion. You two need spaces, huh?
Yep.
Would be nice, yeah.
Would be,
Like,
would be very
I'm
grateful.
not
of your part.
ready yet.
Well,
A minute maybe.
I can't guarantee that there's going to be space. I mean, there's someone who's just sort of sat there, not really doing much. I mean, he could be jumping onto the stream. I don't know. Maestro, if you're in the stream, just let me know in the comments.
Again.
That Matt,
Hello.
did you save the Nürburgring replay?
Did I
I
save the
did.
Nürburgring? Yeah, I did.
I
Okay,
did
good.
as well.
I'm sure I
I
saved the
did as well.
Nürburgring replay.
If you didn't, then just Ash or me could upload it. So
Okay, that's right.
I've saved the replays from
Yeah,
the last
I
two
mean-
races.
It's the problem, see, it's a full lobby and I don't really know who to remove. I
Oh
mean,
my
Maestro
God, I
Show
mean,
High
it's
2
defending
is
like-
looking like the first person to be removed. He hasn't replied to anything about the stream chat. He's not in a car. It's not looking good for him,
Right,
I'm not going to lie.
I would be ready.
I'm ready.
Bree and Enzo, I think we might have you two in. If so, hello, welcome. Right, Jolvo, Orion, you both ready to start trying to get in the lobby?
Yes.
Sir, yes, sir.
Yes.
Come on.
3, 2, 1, search.
Come on.
Come on. Full.
Oh, yes.
Someone's in.
So that's Joel voting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Jolvo's made it. Orion, unfortunately, I think you've missed out this one, sir. Speaking
missed out.
Spanish, or speaking Spanish is required. Ah, sorry, Maestro. Inglés.
I am
No
cooked.
español.
Tú puedes
No hablo español.
solo falar inglés.
No hablo inglés.
No,
Man,
no,
no
falar
hablo-
inglés.
No hablo inglés.
Hold on,
No,
guys.
solo un poco.
Let me translate. Okay, no.
No, sorry, but it's English only stream.
Yeah, no translating.
God
Oh my
damn.
God, I'm drifting.
Not saying that you only
Oh,
have
dang.
to speak English to
Par contre,
join.
parler
Just
français ici, pas
we
vrai.
can't speak any other language. Sorry, buddy. I am so sorry. Like, funnily enough, as well,
Oh,
Jolvo's
yeah,
left.
yeah.
I hate it.
I
hate my
removed
life.
someone who
Oh
I
my
thought
God.
wasn't actually participating. That person's now taking part, and you've left and
I-
taken
I
their
think
space
it's
anyway.
error.
I think Orion's just robbed
Oh my
their space.
God.
Yeah, Orion's just robbed
Going
their
How
space.
long
Fucking
did
error.
that take? Oh,
Why
Why
expulsed?
does that ever happen?
What do you mean, Maestro?
just happened? You
I,
wiggle
mean, I
up.
think he means why did you kick him?
Oh
Oh,
my God.
why did I remove you? Because you weren't in a car, and because I'd asked you like if you were in the stream chat or whatever, and I didn't see anything. I just assumed you weren't playing, so I'd removed you. But yeah, it turns out like you're someone who was actually watching. Orion can't
What?
join either. I don't know what's going on. Yeah.
An error.
There's a
An
space back there.
unexpected error. An unexpected error has
Yes,
occurred.
Maestro.
Yeah, so
if you want to go and like jump in
Come
another
on.
lobby, do some races, that's fine.
Orion, same.
We're going to be
Error.
ending this lobby and restarting another one, so you can join that one next round if you want to.
Sammy!
I'm
Oh,
joining again.
James has opened up a space. Jolvo's managing
Anyone-
to sneak back in. Can he make it through into the lobby? It's like, how are
He
we
did.
commentating on people just
Oh,
joining right now?
oh,
Jolvo's in.
Oh, please let
Jolvo's
me
in.
stay.
You saved
Let
Looking
me
it.
good.
stay.
There is one space
Yes.
available for Orion if he can find it.
Oh
Bye,
no!
Sammy!
That's
Please,
not
please,
the
please.
track. That's not the
Yeah,
track.
I'd say we'll just get everyone
Yeah,
in and
that's
we'll
good.
jump into it.
That's
Jolvo's
Sammy, are
managed to
you
connect,
alright,
that's
man?
fine.
No, I'm
Grappig,
not.
of course, is my
Oh.
other commentator
I
here,
am not
and
okay.
yeah.
Oh
They're
no!
all-
I'm in.
Orion, have you managed to find the space? Has Orion
in.
found that final space? In which case, as soon as he gets in and gets a car picked, we're gonna. Yeah, Orion
Please,
has.
internet. Let
Lovely.
me in.
Right, okay, well, as soon as we can, then let's get underway. Guys, if
Yeah,
you're new
I
and you
see.
haven't already,
How
make
should
sure you
I
hit that
read?
sub
Please,
button
no
for us,
errors.
and welcome to the stream, of course.
3 seconds.
If you could help us out by liking the stream as well, that'd be great. Thank you, guys.
Please, no errors.
Please,
Appreciate it.
No error.
Yeah,
Oh
we're
my
gonna
God,
get
let's
underway
go.
now. Now that
Oh,
everyone's here.
wait.
I'll
Oh,
join you
Ryan's
in
gone
the-
again.
I'll join
An
you in
error
the
has
stream chat,
occurred.
but I'm gonna
Alright.
stay muted.
I'm in.
Hey,
Right,
SCS,
Jolvo
you're
is
still
in, he's
trying to
locked
spin
up.
it to
Or
bits,
Deluxe,
Yeah,
get your
yeah.
car sorted, mate. Get
Grappig,
yourself in.
watch me.
DJ,
Practicing
I'm
that
glad
and
you're in,
checking
man.
it.
Alright. I'm watching.
I think I may just
Okay.
left. Yeah, I think I may just
Wait,
leave.
wait, wait.
Wait, let me change tires. Wait.
So yeah,
No worries.
GG.
Take care,
I
man.
tried my best. So
No
have
worries.
fun.
Well, you've made space
Right.
for Charlie the Canadian, so
Peace out.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Oh, no.
Peace
catch
out,
you in a bit,
guys.
buddy. Ta-ra, mate.
It's nice.
Take care, Ryan.
See you tomorrow.
There we
Racing
go.
lineup.
So we're just
Peace
going to
out.
let Charlie know about the live commentary. I know it's in the
almost
title, but
hit
no one
him,
reads the
man.
titles.
Oh, you
So we're just going to
almost
let Charlie know about the fact that we're
That
in
was
stream
very
chat, and
close.
then we're going to get underway. Can't see room because I expulsed. You can join back
Yeah, it's 'cause you
next.
got
You can
kicked.
join back next round. Once this race is finished,
That's
we're
what he
going to
said,
close the lobby,
exposed.
start a new one. Charlie King Charles has left. I mean, we've only got 13 players, but are we happy with that? Should we just run it at that?
Yes.
Yeah.
If you want to, yeah, man.
Unlucky 13. I mean, I'm not one of the unlucky 13, so I'm not too bothered.
Same.
I don't mind. I mean, yeah, we could leave it a second if someone is watching. They'd fancy joining. I mean, a Maestro was looking to join, but obviously I
Joel
kicked him,
was
so we can't
actually-
join this exact lobby. You can join the next
Yep.
one, though. Maestro, if you want to join the next race, I'll leave a space for you. I'll guarantee a space for you.
Stop flashing
So I
your
feel bad
lights.
that I kicked you. It was only because I thought you went racing. I'm sorry. Oh, there you are. The final space has been taken. Who has
How
taken
do you
it?
have a
Oi,
2.5 forget?
Oh, it's James. James is back. There we go.
Send me.
Right. James, when you can, as soon as you're in,
I am
jump the
not
track and let's get
alright.
underway.
Ian, you
I am
got yourself
not
an
alright, I'm
M6.
freaking-
Just
I
wait for
am
James to
staying
connect.
here.
You got yourself an M6 now.
Wasn't M6 the first race?
Right,
Were you?
Grappig, are we going to
No,
be
you were in
ready
a
to jump
GTR,
on over
wasn't
to
Yeah,
stream
you're in a
chat?
GTR.
Yeah.
Who's just left? James
In
has
the
left. Is
lab-
there an
in the-
issue with the
in
lobby
the,
again? Because people don't love it.
Never
We'll just run it with
know
15.
I know.
was
Why
in
spam it?
GTR.
We'll just run it with
first
15.
was in GTR. The Norway was in the M6.
That engine.
Right.
Oh no, 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 no.
And
Are
then
we all
the
ready,
M6.
gentlemen?
Yes.
Yes,
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I've got a
Ready
fair few
to
ready.
rumble.
Oh, someone's just joining in. Bear with. James is joining back. He's giving it one
Oh,
more
what the
go.
hell?
James, unfortunately though, if we can't connect you this time, I'm just going to run it afterwards because we've been in the lobby for a while now. Oh, that's normal for us though, isn't it? We normally spend about half an hour on stream in the lobby because I get distracted.
Yeah, we've only
with
been
other
here for
things.
10 to be.
I know, it's just trying to... Unexpected error. Yeah, I think a few people are getting that tonight.
Yeah.
Jovo
same.
and
I got
Orion
that
were
as well.
earlier, yeah.
Yeah, it's happened again.
Sorry, but anyway, we'll just run it as it is, and then, yeah, just jump into the next one. It's 10 laps, 10 minutes of qualifying, then 10 laps of Roadway Atlanta, so we're looking at about 25 minutes time, we'll be on to the next one. But yeah, as long as everyone's ready, we'll get underway.
Yes.
I'm ready.
We really needed to minimum 20 player lobbies in this game, man.
I know, 20 player
I
lobbies
know.
would be fantastic.
16 is-
Someone is initializing, so it's not letting me, it's not letting me start.
30
There we go,
would be
now it's
great.
starting, now it's starting.
Like it lets you have 20 races in AIs.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
what-
Right.
But GT Sport, you could have 20 online players, so what the hell, why'd they...
We
I
are
know.
going to head on over to the commentary chat now,
They
myself and
downgraded
Grappig.
coming over to this
Very
person.
best of luck, fellas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have a great qualifying, and we shall catch you after the race.
So spot pit lane, come on.
Goodbye.
Hello, Matt.
Hello, Panam. Are you able to jump into the general for us so we can have this channel?
I'm just gonna mute and listen to you guys.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
not
Just make sure you stay muted, please, mate.
Yeah,
If I do hear you, I'll just have to remove you out if that's all cool. But I'm letting you know now.
yeah, no worries. I'm staying muted.
Sweet, no worries. Right, anyway, so let's get underway. Let's get the race info up for everyone at home to watch. I mean, otherwise I wouldn't have a clue what's going on anyway. So we've got Kian and DJ, two very fast drivers. DJ, of course, being the A+ driver out of the pair here. SAS being the other A+ driver in the lobby. We are expecting big things from the pair of those, but we shall see what unfolds in this qualifying session. Hopefully Kian does back off DJ a little bit when he comes to the line there, otherwise it's going to be a very, very aggressive qualifying run for both of these. Can't see a decent lap coming out for the pair of them if DJ's spending half the lap defending and Kian spending most of the lap attacking. But we'll have to see what happens here. Can't see what car DJ's in. He's in the McLaren F1 GTR. Slady Extreme, the real Slim Slady. How we doing, sir? Welcome back. Are you going to be joining us in the next racing lobby? After every race, we do reset it. And I do like the barcode livery that DJ's running. It almost looks like the old Marlboro liveries that obviously the F1 media team then tried to lie and hide up with the barcodes, but we all knew who sponsored them. So anyway, we're entering now into the laps which are starting to count. We've all had our out laps. What can these fellas do? The McLaren F1 is crazy, says Sliced. We shall see. SAS again running the forever faithful M6. It's been good to him today so far, putting him second in the first race, first in the second race. Where can he place here at Roadway Atlanta?
It's an aggressive qualifying between Supercat and Semi here. Semi being forced off by Supercat. It's just a straight on battle here.
A fair amount of aggression as we head through into qualifying. We don't see much aggression in the qualifiers, but from these lot today,
a move on the inside.
We have actual racing going on in the qualifiers, especially with the racing move being made from someone with a penalty. There's no way this lap counts for him, but he's just making it difficult for Semi as, I guess, a reply to the difficulties that he was faced with.
He just said, you know, if I'm not getting a good lap, you're not getting one either, you know? It's just...
Worst car I could choose, said DJ. So DJ seems like he's stacked up against it as well.
He just wants to show off then.
SAS putting in the benchmark there of a 1:18.099. Do you know what though? I'm actually glad to see that Supercat has stayed faithful to the Dodge. It isn't everyone's preferred car of choice, but I guess if you get on with it, you get on with it.
Yeah, I don't think I would get on with it. I think I would drive it straight into a barrier. Just because I don't like it, that's more...
Well, anyway, we have Enzo here in the art design Gulf Racing Mercedes. That's a really, really nice livery, Enzo, I must say. But
Are you top 3? Sorry.
Ash has come into top 3, that is correct. Enzo, unfortunately, is not able to put in a lap that can challenge the top 3. Bree the same there in his AMG. He's put in a decent, valiant lap effort there. I don't think it was massively, not massively valiant lap effort.
Massive.
Yeah, no, I think there must have been a few mistakes. Someone's backed out there somewhere. Anyway, let's scale back up. So Ash is now down in 5th. However, he's looking to take nearly a second off his time. That will definitely push him up past D-Locks and maybe up there contending with Jovo for 3rd place. Up in front, though, SAS with a 0.7 gap to the rest of the field off his first qualifying time. Can he go any better? No, he can't. He's staying consistent to the 118s. However, he can't beat that 118.099 just yet. Kian, has just gone fastest with the 118.040. That's a couple of hundredth off the time of SAS, who is now nearly a second clear to DJ. So these two it's a battle of the strengths here from these two, both in M6s. It's fair to say the M6 is a dominant car at the moment. SAS is going...
Supercats went off. Sorry, Supercat spun into the wall. Because
Supercat is off.
Semi and Supercat, they were still fighting, and Supercat went into the wall. I don't know what happened. Maybe
I think the stewards might have to have a word with these two. There's definitely something going on. Anyway, so DJ, even though he is struggling with the conditions that the McLaren's putting him in, he's able to peel that 3rd place and keep it. So far, there doesn't seem to be too much moving under the under the top 8. It seems pretty set in stone at the moment. We'll see what other laps the rest of the see what other lap times that the rest of the grid can produce now.
Sir RDR's getting held up by Aramix.
Can we just appreciate though that there is 1,000th of a second between Jolvo and D-Lock's time? A 1:19.133 versus a 1:19.134. That is incredibly close. These two are lapping fast. I mean, it just goes to show that the Porsche and the BMW are very evenly split, because these two are both very, very... You know, I'd say they're very high up in skill level, these two. They're no novices when it comes to GT3 racing. I wouldn't say I've been racing personally with both of these for a while, and they are always quick. But it just does go to show that the cars are very much more balanced now with the updates as they're coming out. May even see some performance changes and some up or downs in the BOP rankings for the Group 3 cars in the update tomorrow. But of course, we'll look forward to that. Yeah, Joel's just coming to the pits. DJ also with a 3-second penalty. SAS is out staying clear. He has managed to top Kian off and take that place back with a 1:17.8. So SAS is back on pole. I'd definitely say SAS is the one to watch this evening. Bit of a slide there as he comes out of the final little chicane towards the start-finish straight, but of course he cuts off into the pits as well. Keane's come back out for his second outlap and another attempt to see if he can better SAS this time and take that first position off him. But we'll see what happens there. DJ, of course, doing the same as well after this outlap. Jolvo now with a 1.5 second penalty on his outlap, so there's not going to be much going on there. D-Lux then again, same, he's staying in 5th, and then Ash, 200th of a second off him, having a battle with Supercat now. Hopefully we'll see no blocking. Hopefully Supercat backs out and lets Ash have this corner now. No, Supercat goes ahead under the braking. He then, ooh, there's a bit of impeding there on Ash. Ash having a bit of a wobbly one. Oh no, Ash just, yeah, he's cut back through onto the inside. He has managed to gain back from Supercat. But Supercat there impeding quite a lot. And now Supercat is impeding Enzo. Supercat, what's going on here?
He's just having a fight with everybody. Just Semi, Enzo.
If he hasn't got a
Ash.
rival, he's trying to make one, I think, in the qualifying.
Yeah.
He's certainly made a bit of an enemy out of Semi so far. Semi really wasn't happy with the performance of Supercat in the first half of qualifying. Little bit wide there for Ash. He may have picked up a penalty on that, but he also, I don't know, he might have gotten away with it. He has gotten away with it, and he has also bettered his time by 100 or 10th of a second. Let's see where he goes with this. Nice line. Beautiful as he's at the bottom leg of the bottom of the chicken leg. Yeah, and so we're looking at a pretty sturdy top 5 here with Kian, SAS, DJ, Jolvo, and Deluxe. I'd say those lads are definite dominant in the top 5 here today. Lewis, of course, my teammate, flying the flag for Red Dragon in the race. Enzo here, game's frozen. Oh dear, I don't. Yeah, you're out the race as well, Ash. Ah, what a shame. Yeah, back to Enzo in the Gulf Racing Mercedes. It's a lovely looking car. Of course, 6th position given over to Enzo now due to the disconnection of Ash.
Keane's getting impeded by, I think that's
Armin.
Arxmin.
Yeah, Arxmin, a little bit of impeding on Kian, but I don't think it's going to matter too much. Of course, Kian's still up on the front row, so I don't think he's going to be too bothered by it. Armin in the RCF. We did see a lot of victory for Lockdown in the previous round for the RCF. That Lexus was flying around the Nürburgring.
Matt, I have one thing to say, and that's after the qualifying I need to go. Kind of sorry about that, but
That's alright, mate, it happens. It's all good.
we'll find someone.
Yeah, so I'll have a quick check about and we'll see what can happen. But no, it's been great commentating alongside you, Grappig. Of course, like you said, you'll be leaving after this race, is that correct? Or is it after the qualifying you'll be shooting off? Do you say, are you shooting off after the qualifying, or have you got to shoot now, bud?
Yeah, now. Semi's gone into the grass. That's the only thing I got to say. See you later.
Send me them wide. No worries. So yeah, our second commentator, Grappig, has just had to shoot off. But yeah, thank you very much, Grappig, for coming along and helping me out with the commentary. It was great to have you, especially for the Spa race. That was a wicked dual commentary. So yeah, as it stands then, by the looks of the top 5, it's going to be an interesting one, that's for sure. These boys at the front, they are not slouches at all really, really fast drivers. Kian pulling it out of the bag, nearly beating SAS's time, but just wasn't able to do it. However, he has, of course, kept that second place. Jolvo on 3rd place there in the RSR, in Recti. DJ then knocked off 3rd spot by Jolvo, but still staying strong in that McLaren. However, he is having some problems with it. Deluxe then down in 5th in his M6, so I wonder what the race has got ahead for Deluxe, but best of luck to him in the race as it comes up. Brie the French in the Man Filter AMG, Great performance to get 6th position out of 12 there for the grid, and then followed by Enzo, his French companion. My game bugged, got an unexpected error happen now every time I try to join. Yeah, that's rough. I don't know what's going on there. But Enzo in the art livery golf racing. I really, really like the design. Okay, so that is the end of the qualifying. I should be able to get 116.9, but I couldn't get a good lap in from SAS. That's unfortunate. But yes, guys, as you can see there, the required tyre type, is mediums and softs. Alex, my controller died mid-qualifying. That is not good, but all the best for the race. Is it on charge and everything ready for it now, though? I'm just going to jump myself back over into the general chat on our Discord. There we are. So, yeah, great qualifying, guys. Well done, SAS, for that first place. And Kian for 2nd place. I'm just going to give the stream a quick view of the rankings before we get through. But, yes, so Grappig, my commentator in hand, he has disappeared now. So does anyone want to give it in? Does anyone want to give their spot up on the grid? Have a little commentate next to me? Obviously, I wouldn't expect Kian or SAS to give up their spots or Joel, though.
Well, I mean, my game froze.
I'm down.
I can't rejoin.
I'm done to do it while I drive.
Commentate while you drive, yeah. It's like, well, on board I can see from 2nd place.
Get a bird's eye view.
I mean, Ash, we could try and wait and see if you can join. So there's 13 spaces in the lobby and 12 people.
I've tried joining like 3-4 times. It'd be the same error.
Even after a restart?
Yeah, I had to restart the game anyway, bro.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I think GT's just gone.
Brilliant.
Okay.
It stopped my stream as well.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, because I had to restart.
Well, I think
the
if
game.
you just
I've just noticed Semi's name's changed on Discord to Smee. Right, anyway, so with McLaren doesn't show it with mediums, I'm going to die. That's not good. So it's not looking good for DJ. He's not feeling confident going into this in the F1 GTR. Right, anyway, are we all ready then? If Ash isn't able to jump on. Ash, do you want to just jump in and do the commentating if I share my screen with you?
I'll have to see if I can jump up to my laptop. 2 seconds.
Alright, so we'll try and get this sorted quickly to get the race underway. But yeah, guys, if you're watching, you haven't already, make sure you hit that sub button for us. And if you haven't already on the stream, make sure you hit the like button as well. Thank you, guys. The like button just pushes us up in the rankings. So anyone who searches GT7 Live will come up closer to the top. And saves people then find it just through game. But, hello, doggo. Hello, woofer. What doing? Doggo's just come to say hello. Right, yeah, so while Ash is just quickly sorting that out, see if he can come over to his laptop so I can at least share my screen and he can commentate on what I see. Yeah, all good. If anyone is watching and they haven't got a space, there's 3 spaces in the lobby if you just wanted to sit along and watch, because obviously you wouldn't be able to join in this round. But yeah, is everyone ready to go? If not?
Yeah.
Start, said Bree Bree.
Bree is ready anyway.
I don't think Bree Bree's
Like that
watching the
attitude
stream.
from Bree Bree.
No.
Nope.
Let's just hit him with it. No, and say for the attitude, they can have another message like this. YouTube, RDR 1228. Right. Okay, there we are. You can read that. Ash, are you back?
Yeah, I didn't leave.
Oh, okay. Right, anyway, over to stream chat then, and we'll get the race underway. Right. Best of luck, guys. All the best. May the best racer win. May the fastest racer win. SAS is looking good with that M6. Just going to nip on over to the stream chat, and we'll drag Ash with us. And Ash has joined. Hello, sir. So, just before we get into it, let me jump my screen share on so that you can see what I see. And go live. Fantastic. There we go. So you should now also be watching the same screen that I am.
Yeah, hang on. It's gonna kick me off the Discord on my PlayStation 2 secs.
Zozo, yo. What's going on, Zozo? Grappig, was a great time commentating, and if you do another stream, I'll have a great time. I'll have a great time winning the race. Yeah, we'll have to see about that, Grappig. See about you winning. But no, it's great commentating with you, mate. Thank you very much. And away they go. I thought it was counting down. Was this someone's beeping? I don't know. I could have sworn I heard the 3, 2, 1. There it is. And away they go. Let's knock the face cam and everything off for you to just enjoy the race. SAS steaming away in first place. Up into that first bend. It's a bit of a tight one, this one, but from the standstill, it's dealable. Kian there slipping up the inside with DJ just taking that position off of Jolvo. After Jolvo nicked it off him in the qualifying. DJ now just keeping Rexy behind, but SAS up in first place. Holding it nicely, no leadership changes we headed into the first bend. He got a lovely launch, I think, as well as Kian in that M6. Again, that M6 just proven that it's such a dominant car. But as we then head further back down the grid then, Bree joining the top pack up in 5th, sticking their nose in the mirror saying, I'll have a bit of that action too, fellas. Further back then, Supercat in the Dodge, Enzo, Lockdown Semi, Deluxe, Stancho, and then Armin. That is your grid as we head to the second half of this first lap. So back on board with our leader SAS then. He's pulled a half-second gap so far to Kian, the car behind him. Kian obviously as well putting a little bit of a gap there from DJ, just out of slipstream range there for DJ. However, Jolvo not happy about the fact that DJ took that podium spot off him and is making it very clear to the McLaren in front that he wants it back. He's not giving in at all, is he there, Ash? He is not giving up the room either side. DJ very, very good on the defence though for that post. Jolvo is finding it hard to pass him. They go too wide into the first couple of bends here, into this first chicane, and Jolvo makes it past DJ. Beautiful move there. Bree staying close to the pack. Not missing a beat, like a vulture waiting to pounce on some scraps of the arguments here. Bit of a slide from Jolvo, but he's kept the car nice and quick. DJ keeping it consistent behind as well.
I can't get my headset to work on my laptop for some reason.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, so I can't really do anything.
So further back then, a little bit of a move made there from Supercat, but he then goes wide, losing 2 positions, 3 positions as he comes out onto Deluxe and takes Deluxe out there, and hopefully we'll be seeing a little bit of a back off there from, who was that made that move? I want to say Supercat. And the Viper made the move. But anyway, yeah, these fellas, they're all tied in a little bit of a battle towards the middle of the grid. Lockdown switching out from the RCF over to the M6. Nice livery on that. It's a nice chrome and black livery on the M6. DJ jumping straight into the pits off the mediums and getting those softs onto his McLaren and seeing what those softs can do. No one else has decided to pit here apart from Deluxe, who he likes a good early pit whenever the pit strategies are on. SAS though with a 1.5 second gap to Kian in second place, has then got a 3 second gap to the car behind. Bree then has fallen back slightly off this main back, but isn't too far behind Jolvo if a mistake is made. Enzo then following up behind with a 0.5 penalty due to a little shortcut that Enzo was caught out on there, and lucky mate. Lockdown then in that really nice M6, following Enzo on behind, and then Supercat further back from that in that Dodge Viper. He stayed loyal to that Viper the entire evening so far. It's been great to see. We have seen some jumping about and of course some lovely liveries too, but yeah, I've got a lot of respect for anyone who can run the Viper, because they're not an easy car to drive at all. Stancho then down in 8th position in the Subaru, in the Monster Energy livery Subaru. I'm not too keen on the livery, but each to their own, I guess, and say it's not my car, so I don't have too much of a say. Armin in the Lexus then, he's just keeping behind in the Patronus RCF. Just hanging on to the back end of Stancho there. He doesn't want to drop back too much, but also not put too much pressure on and potentially cause some mistakes. So just some nice cautious racing going on there. As we look further up the field though, everyone seems to be pretty spread out. There doesn't seem to be too much action going on for you guys right now. These two seem to be the closest at it. Both running a little bit wide as they come across the start-finish line. Cornelius Creamy just popping into the lobby there. Hello, sir. Star Nacho massively wide and into the barrier there. Picking up some serious damage. He drops himself down from 9th place now. He's probably... Yep, DJ's just going to come past him now after his stop. And Deluxe as well. It's unfortunate for Star Nacho. I'm not too sure what happened there, but yeah, Star Nacho disconnects. I'm not surprised, if I'm honest. That was a horrible off. But Armin is clear now in that Lexus. He's got a 5-second gap in front, 10 behind, so he's just got to stay consistent. He can guarantee himself that nice place. Of course, he has to factor in his pit stop, but we'll see what happens there. A 1-second penalty for Lockdown. That'll be 2 shortcuts then that have not gone his way, and then Supercat now pouncing on that opportunity to take 6th position off Lockdown. In the slipstream as much as he can, and then he just moves on out of the way. No, he decides to drive through him. Fair enough. A bit of realism there for all the viewers. Anyway, Lockdown's actually kept his... What happened there? Lockdown actually kept his 6th position off Supercat. I wasn't too sure what happened, but then Supercat went flying off. But he has now disconnected from the race, so it's all good. Anyway, looking through the pack, Jolvo now having a big off and losing the place to Breebury. There's that mistake that Breebury was waiting for, and now Breebury has got themselves a podium position. Jolvo now having to fight with this Porsche to be able to keep it off the grass. He's managed to do so, but has lost the position to Enzo, and is now down in 5th position from 3rd. That is an absolute shame for Jolvo there. But of course, Enzo and Breebury jumping on the opportunity to climb a position. Nearly got torpedoed, said Alex. That makes sense. And yeah, just froze, says Dan. I'm not so sure what's going on with it. I think it might be something to do with the fact they're updating tomorrow, maybe. Because connection-wise, I've got no problems. Everything's running okay, my end. Anyway, further back, Enzo now being closed in on ever so slightly by Jolvo. He's looking to take one of the positions back as we cut or knock over the halfway point in this race. Further back down the grid, though, there's not too much going on. As I said, everyone is spread out nicely. SAS has pulled himself a 3-second gap to Kian behind, but Kian is certainly lurking with him. These two, though, pulling away from the main of the cars, as 3rd position is 10 seconds off. Or 10 seconds off 2nd place and 13 off 1st. Yeah, there is something going on with the lobbies, and so we'll do another lobby reset after this, guys, and we'll sort it out. But for now, let's just enjoy the racing. So we've got Jolvo still closing in on Enzo. Any mistakes that Enzo makes, Jolvo will be pouncing on, I'm sure. My GT7 is taking the mick. I think everyone's is having a little bit of trouble. Nearly an off there for Jolvo, but he's kept it on nicely, just eating those curves and those rumble strips there as he flies through this section, putting in his best first sector time yet. He is climbing up towards Enzo. He wants 4th position back at least. He was, of course, on the podium at the start of this race. He's looking for a podium position back, I'd imagine. But, of course, everyone does need to remember in the race as well, there are pit stops to take into account. So, are we going to be seeing some pit stops this lap? We're about halfway through. If someone is going to switch over to the softs, now will probably be your optimal point for that maximised grip, depending on how your mediums are looking and how confident you feel on those mediums. However, a 5-second gap from SAS to Kian now. And Kian now 9 seconds off 3rd. 3rd holding a 3-second gap to 4th. And Jolvo making the move up the inside and taking back 4th off Enzo as we're watching. Lobby might be bugged. It happened in the last lobby as well, though, bud. I'm not too sure what's going on. We'll wait until the lobby refresh. Yeah, it'll be after this race now anyway, fellas. But Jolvo has climbed himself back to 4th position. Well done, Jolvo. Hopefully some more to come for you, but we shall see. Further down the field, there's not too much going on. Armin jumping into the pits there on lap 7 with a 1.5-second penalty as well, but might as well get it over and done with. Deluxe now coming across the line and passing Armin up into 7th place. Lockdown 42 running in last in this run, which is unusual considering he's been relatively quick for the rest of the session. But we'll see what the last 3 laps unfold for him. So looking again further up the field, there's a couple of people that are about a second out from each other, but nothing massively, nothing massively competitive going on here. We've got a 0.5 for Breebury in 3rd place, but it's not going to be affecting Jolvo, who's just come past that penalty line there in 4th. Jolvo is climbing faster. We could see a move being made by the Porsche on the AMG, and that could come up in a couple of laps, but we'll have to wait and see for that. Again, further down the field, though, nothing much happening at all. Everyone seems to be in their own little racing bubble, consistent Well, consistency is key here, especially for SAS. Kian has now gone off. There's been a big off for Kian. What's happened there? Oh no! Where are we looking here? Oh, it's that third corner. Or second, or first corner, sorry. Yeah, first corner. That was a terrible off from Kian. So now there is a second place on the table for both Breebury and a third for Jolvo. Can Breebury get that AMG up to speed and up to pace quick enough to catch up with Kian with the damage to his tyres? He is struggling to get grip in that M6. He's fighting with it across that first sector. Comes across 11 seconds slower, and he just lost the position to Breebury. Breebury's taking advantage, but Kian wants it back. He takes the inside. Late on the brakes from Kian there. Has left him a little bit short, but he's confident on his line, and he keeps Breebury at bay in that AMG. That M6 again just proving its dominance over the AMG. Breebury now sucking the slipstream out of the back of Kian. He's not giving in an inch. Jolvo now joining in the fight as well. He's pointing in the mirror saying, yes, please, I'll have a go at a podium too. These two are storming down towards the final chicane. Are we going to see anyone jumping into the pits? Kian just a touch later on the brakes there to put himself in front. Fantastic defensive racing from Kian to secure that second place and keep him up on the silverware podium. Now, no one, I think, dived into the pits from these two unless Jolvo has. Jolvo has indeed. He's looking for a bit of an undercut there. I think a wise decision all in all. He was battling with these two, but if you've got to pit, you've got to pit. That was gorgeous defending from Kian. These two are going at it, and Breebury is not letting him have it easy either. Breebury's seen the opportunity for a second place, and he's hungry for it. 0.5 second penalty for Kian due to a little bit of a shortcut there somewhere. Hopefully that doesn't increase by the time he gets to the penalty line, but he should be safe enough off that. However, it might lose the position to Breebury, so we are going to be seeing a battle heading into the final lap for this podium position. Sorry for the rest of the field. I'm not ignoring you. There's just a lot going on up front right now. Kian, of course, he's about to slow down for this penalty, and Breebury is making sure he knows he's there. He knows that position's about to go. He's right in the mirrors of that M6. He cuts up to the inside as Kian slows down across the penalty line. A little dip, but he's back on the power. But as we know, on this straight, it is vital to keep that power down for the braking zone. Breebury now clearing himself a 0.7 gap on Kian. SAS now, though, the leader, he is into the pits. He comes out in front of Breebury and Kian, who are yet to pit, I believe. I think both of them now coming into the pits, so this will be an interesting battle as they come out or as they exit. A little bit of fighting as we go into the pits. However, both of these now with a wall collision penalty, thanks to the battle. That's unfortunate, but the top four now in the pits as well, including Enzo. Enzo, another car that's just jumped himself into the battle, but SAS now out of the pit exit. That, I believe, is all drivers pitted. I hate the penalty system in the game, says Vanelius. I agree, it does need a little bit of a reboot. But DJ now, with that early pit stop, paying him dividends, and he's up into second place. Kian now out on the mediums, as is Breebury, as is Enzo. D-Lock's also sneaking up there into the rankings and taking that third position off Breebury as he was chasing Kian for it earlier. Sorry, no, off Kian. They did have that swap due to Kian's penalty, of course. But no, D-Lock's now, again, keeping that consistency with that M6. Can he hold Kian off that 1.5 second gap for the remaining lap? It is exciting stuff here. D-Lock's, though, holding the podium. Further back, there's Kian with, obviously, Breebury in that AMG who was giving him a hard time before. A 2-second penalty for Breebury, which is now going to drop him out of this, out of the potential podium fight in the last couple of corners. And Enzo with a 3-second penalty. So we're going to be seeing a 2-position move for Jolvo. There's one of the positions already made before the penalty line. Nicely done, mate. Kian, though, will stay on board with Kian. SAS has just crossed the finish line. Well done, SAS, in first place. DJ now coming across the finish line in that McLaren. Beautiful livery on it as well. Really putting the retro kings on the map here. The retro racers. Real wide as he comes across the line, but it doesn't matter as he gets second place. D-Lock crosses the line in third. Kian then following him in fourth. Kian just disconnected right before the line. What the heck just happened? Anyway, Jolvo fourth. Breebury fifth. Enzo now coming across the line in sixth. Lockdown following him through in seventh. And then ringing up the rear is Armin. Even though you slipped off. You go off, then it gives you a penalty for misuse of the track limits, even though you slipped off. Yeah, it's all based on like the time that you've made. So if you make any touch of time from going off, they just penalise you, no question. Armin doesn't dive into the pits. I'm not too sure if he has pitted, but he's last anyway. So we'll have a look at the rankings now as it unfolds. But that is all final 8 cars running in this race finished. Well done to SAS, of course, once again in that M6, getting the... When is the car show? Not tonight, it'll be tomorrow, Kim. That's going to be the last race of the night. I'll see you next time, says SAS. Good night, my friend, but that was very, very fast indeed. We're going to jump over to General and have a chat with the fellas now. Let's jump on over. There we go. Well done, SAS. What a fantastic run once again. DJ nicely followed in second place. Of course, fastest lap from SAS there, 1:17.4. That's over a second faster than anyone else was able to do today. Deluxe in third place, though. Congratulations, man. Jolvo there in fourth place. That was nice considering on the last lap he was looking at a 7th.
Yeah.
Pardon me, Bree and Enzo, the French pairing in the AMGs, though, they did really well to stay together on the grid in 5th and 6th. Lockdown 42, climbed himself from last, which I'm glad about, in the M6. Well done, mate. And then Armin ringing up the rear in the RCF. Fantastic race, though, gentlemen. Pleasure to have been on board with you all. And, of course, Semi then 9th, who we lost connection to. Kian we lost connection to very, very close to the end. I don't know what happened there. We were literally watching Kian about to cross the line, and then he disconnected. That was disgusting. Like, that was probably the worst disconnection I've ever seen. But anyway, we also lost Supercat in the Viper, and then Stancho in the BRZ. But no, fantastic run there, fellas. Fantastic run indeed. We'll save the replay on that one. Bang our cameras back on, and who's ready for another lobby refresh?
Yes.
I'm good. I'll see you.
Let's get it going. No worries, fellas. If you're shooting off, have a good evening, and we'll catch you next time. But if you're watching and you're ready to join, there's a new lobby coming up for you. Maestro, if you're still with us, after obviously I removed you in the last one, I do apologise for you, but we'll be able to join back this one. I also hope that everyone's game issues sorted, but hopefully we sort it with the update that comes later on. Now I can see that I've got 14 of you in watching. Hello and welcome to you all. If anyone is new, of course, then welcome to the RDR streams. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button for us and be the 410th subscriber today. We've only gained 1 so far, so it'd be nice to see it go up at least once more. I'm new. Shut up, Semi. Yeah, you're the newest admin. You're not the newest in the community at all. But yeah, guys, as well, the Discord is pinned at the top of the chat for you guys. If you aren't already in it, then feel free to join in. Alex, this is going to be your last race. No worries, fella. Nice to have had you on board with us for the times that you were. How many more are we going to do? Do you know what? That's a good question. What track do you want next then, fellas? SAS has gone off, so obviously the podium spot is open.
Yes, Panorama.
I feel after Kian's rough disconnection, we should give him Panorama. He's asked for it in capitals.
And after that, Rebel.
8 laps of Panorama, okay?
My game froze.
10.
No, really 10?
2 hours.
Yeah.
10? Are you sure that's 20 minutes? They're 2 minutes.
2 minutes a lap.
Yeah, they're over 2 minutes a lap. Sardegna says 1 Elias.
8.
We've got Casper very gently chanting Brands Hatch in the background.
I was thinking Brands Hatch.
Oh, Brands.
I'd like to see a bit of Brands Hatch.
Brands. I like Brands.
You know what? Do 9 laps because you're a 9 driver. You got 409 now.
10 laps of Brands Hatch GP. I don't know. Right, do you fancy Brands Hatch or do you fancy Panorama? Genuine question. Let's ask
Brands.
Me personally, I don't fancy Panorama, but that's my job.
Panorama.
Right, it will be going in. It will be going in the YouTube chat, guys, for you guys to vote. It will be Panorama, or it will be Brands Hatch. And start the poll. So let's have a look then. Where does the chat want to race? It's a bit of a toss up at the moment. We've got a few people. Armin, welcome. Seeing you, of course, in the last race. Make sure that you're ready to join the lobby. So far, it's looking Brands Hatch 60%. It's a strong one for Brands Hatch. Kian, unfortunately, constantly putting Panorama in capitals in the chat will not increase the votes for Panorama. Tell you what, whichever one that we do now, we'll do the other after. So if we do Panorama now, we'll do Brands Hatch after. If we do Brands Hatch now, we'll do Panorama after. How's that sound?
Well, I mean, the poll is pretty certain it wants Brands Hatch first.
Yeah, the poll certainly wants Brands Hatch. Everyone's been voting, and I'm happy to accept that 14 votes in, 15 of you viewing. Everyone, I think's had... There goes my vape. Everyone's had their say. It's Brands Hatch. Kian, it'll be Panorama next time, mate. I promise you. But yeah, same rules as last time apply, fellas. We've got some qualifying. We've got some tyre wear. We've got some fuel wear. And we are 10 laps of Brands Hatch. Oh my god, no vaping. Kids are watching. Shut up, Kian. I haven't vaped, I just mentioned it. Now that you've mentioned it, though, I'm going to just lean into the corner here and not do anything. The camera didn't see it, so it didn't happen. Right, anyway, so rules. The rules of the race. There we are. It's clear Brands Hatch. So, let's get the lobby started. What are the rules of the lobby? L-Chat Shepkin. The rules of the lobby are medium or soft tyres, 2 times tyre, 2 times fuel. You have got to pit for either the mediums or the softs, whichever one you've started on, go to the other. Grappig made any mistakes yet? Grappig's gone, and no, he didn't. He was actually a pleasure to commentate with. Fair play to him. However, I did say that Zach would be next. No Panorama. That is true, DJ. That is true. No Panorama for Kian. Kian, it's coming next.
Good.
I'd love to... Oh, I'd love a bit of Brands Hatch. Oh yeah, it's the home race. I'm expecting some big things from Mr. Lewis, some big things from Deluxe, big things from all the other British here. When Elias has jumped in as well, expecting some big things from you, mate. Who else we got? Lockdowns, expecting some big racing from you. You've been consistently fast throughout the evening, so it'd be nice to see you do some damage here. Supercat as well, mate. So let's get everyone in now. Let's make sure that everyone's in the lobby. Are we still
DJ's
having this
gone.
problem? DJ, let me know if it was that the same issue that you had. We've still got 2 spots in the lobby, so that you could still join back.
Have they changed the Super's handling? It's very...
I don't know.
oversteery under braking.
You can
Porsche is
change your
very
brake balance.
understeery.
I have. I've
My
changed
god,
to
this
try and
game. Yeah, it's
counteract it
it's
and-
frozen your game again. Ooh, can anyone tell me the flag of Racer 1718?
Democratic Republic of Congo.
Republic of Congo.
Panama.
I
Panama.
don't know.
Interesting.
But they're saying.
Oh, I was waiting to tag Lovis because obviously Lovis is in now. Why is Lovis not popping up on me old? There it is.
Okay, Armin is brake checking me. Okay.
Welcome to the lobby. Please remember that Panama. Stream chat is required. Thank you. YouTube audio.
Remember
Live
that Panama.
commentary.
Please remember Panama.
There we go. Right, no, it's just making sure that everyone is in the lobby. We've got 16
Second
people in.
turn,
Only
watch out
12
guys,
have.
there's one standing in the middle
Only
of
12 have entered, so we've
second
got
turn.
3 people waiting to enter. Again, there is a spot free on the commentating panel if anyone would like it.
Oh, no way, man.
I'm here. Hello, sir. Welcome. What's your in-game name? Is it Brioche? In the 4th of 8
lovely
GT3,
bun.
is that you, sir? Welcome, of course, though, to the stream. 19 people in viewing. Welcome, guys. Welcome to the Red Dragon stream. If you're new, of course, make sure you hit that sub button for us. Be the 410th sub. We've only gained 1 this evening, so it'd be nice to see it go up 1 more.
Can I ask? What's
Like the stream as well if you haven't already, guys. It'd be a massive, massive help for us. It'd help us climb up the rankings and get some more people.
Decent times are 126,
Hi, Lovis.
I want to say.
22, I think.
Anyway,
So
we've
two
only got
things.
12
Surely
people
not.
entered, so Deluxe,
GT3
Lovis,
cars.
and V-Links.
think so.
We're
I'm
waiting
not
for
sure,
you
though.
guys to jump in. Someone's just jumped in, so we're just waiting for Lovis and V-Links. Bruh, says Winelius. But yes, we'll be getting underway very soon. 10 minutes of qualifying though, guys. We're just waiting for V-Link to jump into whatever car he fancies.
Ah!
Ash is having some difficulties as we can hear.
I almost got taken out by lockdown.
No, I thought I drift around the corner. Shit, I need to go out of the train.
Shit.
Sammy.
I'm sorry for swearing.
Well, we're just waiting for V-Links to jump in. Welcome into the stream, guys, those of you that are new. Let us know who you are. Jump in, say hello in the chat. We're going to be getting underway very, very soon now. We are just waiting for everyone to get to chat, or to track, sorry. Not too sure if V-Link is going to track, or going to track. It'd be nice if he was. Let's just ask if he's in stream first. If not, there could be a suitable position coming up. Sit, fella. Oh, sit, fella. Sit tight, fellas. Let's find out if he's in the stream, because realistically, the more cars on the grid, the better. Racer 1718, good afternoon, good evening, sir. You lost a sub. Well, that's rude. So we have gained no subs this evening, and I've just dropped my controller. It's all going well.
What matters most is we're having fun.
We are having fun. So even I'm saying literally the max viewers that we've had all week, and I lost a sub on it. Fantastic. Nothing quite screams confidence in me like that. Anyway, so we have 15 players all entered now. V-Links has gone for the 911 RSR. Are we all ready, gentlemen?
Yeah.
Did you say that you finished this lap? It's back.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you, whoever resubbed. I appreciate you. Back on 409. Whoever could sub to 4010 though, that'd be grand. And if you haven't already, like the video, like the stream, guys. Pushes us up the rankings. So anyone else who searches GT7 live sees us. Oh, Kian, you're qualifying anyway. It's practice. It doesn't matter.
I'm on
Oh, you off anyway. It doesn't. 410. Yes. Thank you, whoever that was.
I was on purple.
Quicker.
Right.
Literally 8.9 tenths. I could have gotten a second, like in the last sector.
So, qualifying is underway. Who are we jumping out with first?
What's
A
the
couple
point
of
of
cars
coming
jumping straight out
first
onto
in
the
the
track.
pits if I can't come out first?
There we go. So, as the cars now make their way out to track to complete their outlap, let's have a look at who we've got with us here racing today.
You need to change the voice chat.
Yes, I do. I don't need to speak to any of you now because you're all racing. Goodbye. There we go. That makes things easier, guys. So, let's have a look at who we've got then. So, Lockdown is coming out in that gorgeous livery in the on the Hurricane there. Another car from Lockdown. That's 4 races, 4 different cars from him. Nice to see, though. He's got a massive variety in his garage. D-Lock's now leaving the pits as well in the 911 RSR. He's a big fan of that car, to be fair to him. The Rastafari Performance Porsche. Big fan of that. Kian has switched out from the M6, though, and has gone for the Supra in the CCR livery. It's a really nice livery on that Kian, I'll be honest, mate. Nicely done. Sammy then following him in his RSR. Number 16 in the bright and bold pink Porsche. Not 100% sure on the livery. Not my style personally, but it's bright. Yeah, I'll leave it at the word bright. Anyway, next up then we've got Ash Lewis, who is the second in command here at Red Dragon. He is the teammate. He is the one that is racing. That is the gorgeous 911 Porsche with the RDR livery on it. Next up we have Breebree, who we saw gain a fair bit of success in the last race at Michelin Roadway Atlanta. Fairly new into the lobby as well here today. Now I can't enter the game getting error every time. I don't know what's happening, DJ. I don't know. Everyone's games seem to be having a little bit of a day off today. Anyway, Supercat here in the GTR. I'm not exactly sure what livery that is, if it has got a name, but it's quite cool anyway. Certainly not something I've seen before. So yeah, very abstract design on it. It's quite cool, quite colourful. Definitely be worth keeping an eye out for on track. Enzo then, he's back in the Gulf Racing Art Design AMG. I really do like this livery. Honestly, a big fan of this, mate. Lorvis then, the newcomer, he's out in the McLaren. It's nice to see a bit of a change Don't really see many McLarens in the Group 3 racing, but I'm glad Lorvis is making sure that we're seeing one today. Racer then in the M6. That's quite a nice design on that, the black and white split. Be nice to see what he can do in that today. And then Armin in the RCF. He's loyal to the Lexus here today. I think it's because of the tomorrow update. Yeah, I thought it'd be as well. Armin's gone wide there as he comes through the blind bend. V-Link then in his 911 RSR. Brioche in the 458 GT3, and it's nice to see. Lockdown there again in that gorgeous Huracan. Juanelius Creamy in the Bilstein M6. Deluxe again in the Rastafarian Porsche, and then Jolvo in his 911 RSR2. So, the laps as it stands then. People are now starting to put in some quicker laps. Keane coming through with a 1:23.4, which is relatively quick for one of the first laps out. He's gone to pits. I don't think that's a bit of a confidence vote. He might just be in the pits for something else. But Breebury now giving it a go with his time. His best time then a 1:24.9. He's looking for improvements on that. I didn't exactly catch that last sector time there, but I don't think he's massively up on his time anyway. Deluxe pushing himself up into the top 5. Ash now holding 3rd position as well with a lovely time of a 1:25.2. Now I know personally Ash is capable of a 1:23 here. I've seen it myself, potentially even a 1:22 depending on how he's feeling, but we'll have to see. He's looking to drop into the 1:24s now, which could potentially push him ahead of Breebury. I'm not too sure what Breebury's time is, but Ash is the closest to the line as we see it now. He's coming around. Can he keep that time difference in this last bend? Yes, he can. He comes across with an improved time of a 1:24.5, putting him up into 2nd place. Just a second behind Kian. Just a second. 1 whole second between 2nd and 1st place qualifying. That's an incredible time from Kian. Now behind him, though, we have got Breebury, who couldn't make that next lap count. Unfortunately, he pulled out a 1:26, which is unfortunate. Enzo then. Enzo, #21 in that really lovely AMG. He's putting in some decent times with a 1:25.1. A little bit of improvements there when it comes to his 1st sector. Let's see if that can translate for the rest of the lap. Deluxe then, of course, still in 5th position as well. He comes across the line on a 1:24.6, pushing him up into 3rd place. It is looking good for the Brits on the front row, especially here at Brands Hatch. Brioche now in the 458. Let's stick on board with him. He's put in a best of a 1:28. Not the best time. He must have had a bit of a hold-up there, and he's got another hold-up here in the form of Supercat, unfortunately. And V-Links has just gone off behind him and obviously backed out of his time. But that's okay, because Brioche is going to just keep himself going on the bumper of Supercat. Use all that slipstream and see where he can go. He's 0.2 up on his 1:28 time. Not looking like it's going to be a 3-second improvement or to change the ranking board here, but an improvement on his own time surely be appreciated nonetheless. So then, let's have a look around then in the grid. Who's doing what times are coming out. So again, it's still looking strong for the British Isles here in the top 3. Kian, of course, of Irish descent, and then Ash and Deluxe, British drivers behind, topping out the podium spots. Breebury and Enzo, both of these. Unfortunately, Enzo has just had a loss there off that 1st bend as you head down at Paddock in Brands Hatch. Catches a lot of people out, that one. But he's just going to wait his turn for the gap to be able to get himself back on the track, and there it is. Just out of the way there of Supercat and Brioche. Deluxe dives into the pits at 3rd position. Has he done enough? Is he happy with his time? Is he going to keep that? Is he going to keep that there? I don't know. We're going to have to find out. But anyway, Deluxe and Breebury are very close in time. Breebury is looking for an improvement. He can see in the lap that he's focused here. He's keeping it nice and close on the lines. No penalties. He comes through blind bend. Onto the brakes. Oh, he's 0.1 up. Unfortunately, I don't think he's going to be beating the time there. How many after this? 1 or 2. 1 or 2 more. So yeah, guys, as it stands, we've got Kian up in front with a 1:23.4. A second gap, like I said before, to Ash in 2nd place, and that is incredible. You know, it's not very often you see someone qualify a second ahead, but Kian's done it today. Ash has got D-Locks only a 10th behind him. Okay, I'll join, says Slice. Nice. We'll see you in here in a second when a spot opens. No worries. And so it'll probably open in the race, mate. You know what people are like. But anyway, D-Locks also... Something's going on here. D-Locks is not pushing for a lap. He's stopping in the middle of it for some reason. Not too sure what's going on there. He may even just be giving himself a bit of a gap to go for a nice run. Yeah, I'd imagine so. Because, yeah, there's a few people that are all, you know, sort of ganged up. I mean, well, we got here Enzo, Armin, and Supercat there in a little group. Enzo isn't able to really get round Armin there. Armin might have to move out of the way, especially if Enzo's on a fast lap. Armin's still sort of blocking his view off there. He's not exactly giving him the room to make the time. No one's been courteous to each other in the lobbies today. There's a lot of arguing, a lot of wrestling going on in the qualifying. We noticed it earlier with Semi and Supercat having a battle when Supercat was driving his Dodge Viper. There was a bit of an issue there. That's what I just noticed. Supercat's changed. Hang on, no, it was Lockdown. Sorry, Lockdown 42 was in the Viper. No, he wasn't. No, Lockdown was in the Supra. Who was in the Viper? Oh, I can't remember. Anyway, point is, no one's really being nice to each other here in the qualifying. Everyone is pushing for their own time. A lot of selfish racing going on for this time. Although, with that said, Bree has now split the Brits and put himself in between D-Locks and Ash with a lovely time of 124.6. He's looking to improve on that again. I don't think this is a cool-down lap for Bree. He's not happy with it, and he goes up on his time again. It isn't looking like it's going to be enough to knock Ash off that second spot below Kian, but we'll see. This is looking exciting. Ash is doing really, really well for Red Dragon Racing. Obviously, I'm trying not to be biased here, but I can't help it. The car's gorgeous. He's racing phenomenally. He's keeping it nice and clean, and that time obviously up there on Kian, that's important as well. I actually find that with Brands Hatch, it is all about the starting position when you come onto this track. You cannot win from Brands Hatch if you're anything from, I'd say, 4th or 5th row back. You know, it'd have to be really far back. But yeah, it just isn't happening. When you come into Paddock Bend and then you've got that tight hairpin, yeah, it's always carnage. So hopefully we'll see some clean racing through that today, but you never know. A 124 from Bree. He knocks Ash off that top spot. 124.3. That's a nice lap. Now Bree is cooling off. He's finally put in a fair bit of effort, and he's secured himself the silver starting position. Across the line, 1/10 after time was up. No way. Oh, unlucky Jolvo. But as it looks, it is pretty strong. Bree, of course, knocking that second spot there off Ash. Ash and D-Locks now in 3rd and 4th. Could have easily done a high 22, says Jolvo. That is unfortunate. I'd say it's been there, but no one's been able to get the faster time. Kian is just stopped on track. But, yeah, obviously, with qualifying now come to an end, I don't blame him. The cars are just coming down. Oh, 124.027 at the end for Ash, knocking second place, or taking second place back off Bree. That was phenomenal stuff. I'm sorry that I wasn't there to watch that. But here is how the race stands before we enter into the race. Let's just jump back into general. That was a fantastic run on the last lap there, Ash. Nicely done to secure yourself back on second position. It's a shame that
I saw it go down. I was like, shit.
But,
I saw it go down. I saw it go down. I was like, I haven't got enough time. I haven't got enough time.
Ash just about made it. Unfortunately, I wasn't covering that, but Ash just about made it across to bring himself back up into second place. I had 2 seconds left by the last corner. I was putting 4 up. So, yeah, Kian, Ash, Bree, D-Locks, Enzo, Jolvo, Racer, 17-18, Semi, Supercat, Brioche, Lockdown, Armin, V-Links, Wanelius, and Loris. There is your qualifying grid. Now, as we head into the main race, I just want to remind everyone that the tyre change is on. So if you start on the mediums, you have to go to the softs, and vice versa. But other than that, fellas, let's get these 10 laps at Brands Hatch Grand Prix underway. Who is going to turn out victorious here today? Again, Kian up there on that pole position. He's looking to keep that. He was a second faster in qualifying. Let's see what happens here. Jolvo hasn't raced in, or not Jolvo, sorry, Juanelius. I am 2 seconds. Ta-da, fellas. I'm useless at this. Now it's just me on stream. There we go. And away we go. Kian, lightning start with that Supra. They are incredible off the line. Breebury actually pushed himself up into first place around Kian, though. That AMG's had an incredible start. Battling Kian all the way down Paddock Hill there, up into the hairpin. So far, everyone has relatively managed to stay onto the track. Oh, we have got a spin. We have got a spin there further back. Someone has spun out. Who there is down the back, unfortunately. Oh, it's so hard to keep in with everyone. But yeah, Racer has spun out, unfortunately. Oh, and we have Enzo off as well. He's just rejoining the pack at the back. Kian has gained his position back off Breebury. The AMG's launch after the start was short-lived. And Kian is now starting to take the time away with him. Again, that fast consistency coming through for Kian. Breebury, though, second place. Well done to the AMG. He has fought valiantly to take that second place that he had in qualifying. Back off Ash, as Ash stole it off him last second, but Ash fighting valiantly as well in third place. Further back, though, at second, or 1.3 seconds back, is Brioche in that gorgeous 458. The only 458 running here as well. This used to be quite a popular car for Group 3, but not so much. Breebury has come off, he's gone wide. Ash up in second place, just a second behind Kian, and Brioche now up in third place. Breebury with that off there, unfortunately losing the place down to fourth, and has been knocked off the podium. Did you change the time thing yet? What do you mean? I don't know. But yes, Supercat lockdown semi, all in a battle there. Who's that? V-Link's going wide. There's a fair bit going on here today. These top three, they're starting to space out, but they're all racing consistently. Brioche goes wide. As Breebury comes round and crashes into him. There's a collision there between those two. Breebury now up the inside of Supercat. He's back fighting for a podium after that off. So extend the quali ends. Yeah, I did a little bit. Supercat, though, holding that third position. He's not giving it up for love nor money, and especially not to Breebury in the Merc, who's asking nicely. And I can also see there in the background that 458 of Brioche has gone off again. A lot of offs here this evening, fellas. There must be some oil on the track somewhere. We're all slipping off here, there, and everywhere. But Semi now climbing up the ranks as well, out of nowhere. He's come from the back. Semi putting in an incredible performance to catch right onto the bumper of Supercat. Can Semi take that place heading up into Blind Bend? There's room for it on the inside. Semi pushes the inside. Supercat goes wide and the place is Semi. Semi is up into the podium. Fantastic racing. Breebury also makes it past Supercat and pushes Supercat down into 5th position. Unfortunate, mate. Semi now, though, holding that position nicely, not giving too much, taking a very nice wide line there, maximising his exit speed as he heads towards the final sweeping bend. It's all about that braking entrance point there. He takes it nice and easy, shutting the door on Breebury. Yeah, Semi's saying goodbye there when it comes to that third position. He's holding on to it. Breebury, though, with that straight line speed of the AMG, he's just clawing it back from Semi, but Semi eager on those brakes as well. Not letting anything slip. He shuts the door, taking that inside line off Breebury. No one's getting past Semi here today. He's got a vendetta. A bit of a slip from Semi, bringing Breebury closer. It's a fantastic battle with these two. And of course, we can't forget Supercat there, just hanging in the wings, waiting for something to happen up ahead. Breebury applying the pressure to Semi, still not giving in, not letting his foot off Semi's neck. Oh, bit of a slip from Semi, and Breebury takes the position back when it comes to the straight. That was an unfortunate slip from Semi coming up into that hard left. Luckily, though, these two have pulled themselves far enough away from Supercat, so also that mistake didn't cost Semi too much. But Breebury is now up into 3rd place. Well done, Breebury. Further down the field, then, we've got Supercat following on Jolvo now in his own little battle with Brioche in the 458, and he's also being followed by Enzo in that AMG. Behind him is Armin in that RCF, or in the RCF, with Lovis in the McLaren, just holding off Racer there in the M6. Those M6, as we know, very dominant here today. And another Racer number 15. Another common number that we're seeing. The Rastafarian Porsche now catching up with Racer all over the back end of him, not giving in either. Looking to go up the inside of Racer. Not going to happen for him today, though. The Racer just shuts that door on him. It's not the move that D-Lox was wanting. He's going to bide his time and take him up the inside instead as he heads into Paddock Bend. He just makes the space. That's D-Lox up into 11th place. Further down the field then, who have we got here? We've got Lockdown just bringing up the rear of this group. Again, also making a move on Racer now as we head into a beautiful dive at the inside. Goes wide and Racer takes the position back. Lovely switch back from Racer. Nicely defended off there, mate. Unfortunate lockdown. I could see what you were trying to do. You just didn't have the racing room for it. Ran out of braking distance. But yeah, we've got these two little battles going on here between these 4 cars. This is fantastic mid-pack racing here. It almost makes me want to stop going back up the top between these two. Anyway, let's head back up. Let's head back up and let's see. So Ash now up in 4th position. Just a second and a half off Semi in 3rd place, and Breebury up in 2nd place. Well done, Breebury. He has fought hard to keep that position. I'm not too sure if a pass happened there between Semi and Breebury. Unfortunately, I've missed it while watching the 4-car battle down below. But Breebury looks to be holding that gap. And speaking of gaps, actually, it's fair to comment here that Kian putting in a 123.7 on his last lap and pulling a 10-second gap just halfway through this race. That is incredible form from Kian. That 1-second time gap really showing here in qualifying. Bit of a moment there, but it's not a 9.7 second moment, so he's okay. Breebury then holding a bit of a gap to Semi as well. A little bit of breathing room for himself with a 2.3 second gap, now 2.4, 2.5. Semi's lost a bit of time there, which now leaves him open and vulnerable to Ash, who's hunting a podium position. Again, Ash qualified 2nd place last second. Now we've just lost Lorvis and we've just lost Cornelius. Not too sure what's happened with those two, but we'll come back to it. Ash now almost commentator curse. I'm not entirely sure what that is. You'll have to explain that one to me, mate. Anyway, Ash lapping pretty consistent off his last lap. Not taking the pressure off Semi either. He's hunting for that podium position. Come on, Ash. A little bit of bias is coming through here for the teammate. But no, beautiful line all the way up. Up the inside goes Ash into the penultimate bend. He takes it. Semi goes wide. Semi actually runs off. He loses the position to Jolvo. Semi's still spinning, unable to control the Porsche, and loses another position to Brioche and Enzo. All the way down now, he's almost losing the position to D-Lock. So this is unfortunate for Semi, who was earlier on fighting for that podium position. Jolvo now, of course, up in 3rd place. Not entirely sure what happened there between those two. I know Ash dived on the inside of Semi. Anyway, it's phenomenal racing going on here at Brands Hatch. It's a little bit scrappy. Everyone is all over the place, but it's exciting stuff to be watching. You said 10-second lead and Kian nearly crashed. Ah, right. Well, yeah, it's a 7.5 second lead now for Kian, so something has happened for him, but he's still lapping pretty consistently. Breebury behind him then with a 6-second gap to Jolvo. He's now safe and in distance. Again, just focusing on his own race now. He's not looking to be racing or battling with anyone else. Just his own strategy and staying consistent, and he's probably going to come out on top with a result here. But best of luck for him. Let's have a look down further though. Jolvo with a 2.7 gap to Ash. Jolvo is flying in pace in that Porsche. Ash is doing his best to keep up, as we can see. And then further behind we got Brioche on Enzo. Enzo all over the back of that Ferrari, trying to make a move on him. Making him aware he's there. Brioche not moving an inch. He's shutting that door. That is the widest Ferrari on track as of right now. Beautifully handled there. He's going to shut the door, not go right to the edge. Nicely done. Brioche isn't exactly at risk here with Enzo, only 0.8 behind. Lovely exit from that corner for Brioche, putting him a second ahead heading into the final corner. I haven't actually been able to keep track of who's pitted and who hasn't here, so I'll just update everyone as that unfolds. However, D-Lock's also entering this battle now for 5th position. Coming up behind Enzo. He makes the move onto the inside. He can't get it done down paddock, but he's going to look for the hairpin. He moves over. Can't take that position now off Enzo. He's on the inside, but Enzo's late on the brakes. Enzo takes the wide line, but D-Lox hugs that inside rumble strip and just cuts up the inside. All the while this is happening, though, Brioche is able to give himself a second gap and a little bit of breathing room, but he goes wide, exiting that corner. Phenomenal racing from these guys here. Brioche then up the tight left-hander. Enzo trying to cut back in on the inside of D-Lox, using all the power of that AMG, but D-Lox just getting a much better exit off that hard lefter. He's now right up behind Brioche as they head into this faster middle section. He's taking Brioche through the box section, right in his mirrors. D-Lox is hungry for 4th position. Ash, of course, now on the podium. He's only 2 seconds behind Jolvo. 6 seconds ahead of Brioche. I don't think there's going to be much going on here in terms of a podium stage. Brioche goes wide. D-Lock pushes Brioche right out, and takes the position back for himself. That is D-Lock's now up into 4th, with Brioche at risk at losing the position to Enzo. That was a horrific off there in one of the penultimate bends for the Ferrari. What a shame that was. And he's off again due to his tyre wear. The gravel trap just sinking that car in, chewing away at his speed and leaving him down and out of that running there. Jolvo, of course, who dived into the pits there. Someone's dived into the pits. I saw a pits. I'll come back to that. Anyway, Brioche now down in 6th. That's unfortunate. So it was our leader, Kian, has dived into the pits, which puts Bree out in front. Of course, he still needs to pit himself, as well as Ash, D-Lux, and a few of the others, I believe, need to pit as well. D-Lux may have already pitted. This is late in the game. He does like to pit early. We'll have to double check this, and we'll see towards the end, but it is looking good for D-Lux. Now, Bree, is he going to be diving into the pits on this lap, or is he going to leave it until last second? Let's have a look. As he just finishes off this box section now, we'll see if he's going to jump. Oh, Kian left. Nuts. Okay. So it could well be Bree up in front here. I'm not too sure what's happened to Kian. I think he might have had a problem with the connection again. Again, because I think the update's coming out tomorrow. It's a lot of people are struggling with it. Anyway, Bree skips out on the pits for this lap. He's going to leave it till the last lap. No, he doesn't. He dives in. I thought with how he was committed to that corner it was going through, but no, Bree dives into the pits. Ash now, he skips out on the pits, but does leave wide on that final corner. And Ash now takes the lead of the race. A little bit of damage to his tyres. He's hoping shakes off as he comes around Paddock Bend in the lead for the first time in this race. He takes Paddock Bend nicely, just using all of that rumble strip available to him on the left. Bree, of course, now coming out of the pits. He is just 2 seconds behind Ash, so that's really putting the pressure on for the teammate there of mine. Armin, I can just see in 8th, has dived into the pits himself. D-Lux now up in 3rd, though. He's pacing nicely, just keeping up onto the back of Bree. Not looking to make a move, I don't think. Okay, so what else is going on further down the field then? So we've got Brioche again having a little bit of a slip, but it leaves him vulnerable to Lockdown now in 6th position, who's looking to take 5th off Brioche. That Lamborghini is hunting that Ferrari down. He's not giving an inch, but Brioche gets a lovely exit off that left-hander down the straight and into the box section. Lockdown, though, just following closely behind 0.6 out. Not really looking like he can do much with the slipstream here, but we'll see what happens. Yes, he can. He's 0.4 in. Some lovely exits again. Brioche cuts that corner nice and deep. And 0.5 penalty for that cut. That puts Lockdown in a prime position to be able to take the space. Brioche is now going to slow down this lap in this section for it. Lockdown flashing his lights there just to let him know he's going past. That's unfortunate for Brioche, but a space passed over to Lockdown. Now further up the field, there's not too much going on. Of course, Ash is still in the lead. I'm not too sure whether Ash has pitted. I'd love to be able to say he has. Enzo's now dived into the pits, though, onto his softs to pit for the mediums on the final lap. I'm guessing if it is the final lap, Ash has pitted. He wouldn't have left it this long. In which case, we are looking at a Red Dragon first place. I could not be happier with so. As well, there we have D-Lux on the podium, making it a 2 British podium. Bree the Frenchman splitting the Brits, though. He does go wide on that corner, though, allowing D-Lux to take the 2nd place. It's a British 1-2 at the only British real racing track that we've got here other than Goodwood. It's a phenomenal race for the final lap. D-Lux just holding off that AMG with everything that Porsche has, making it as wide as possible. Not giving an inch there, taking the middle line. No thank you, the door is shut, says D-Lux. Does he take the line? Yes, he does, shutting the door once again. This is fantastic defensive driving from D-Lux to hold off Bree and make it a British 1-2. It's a shame that Lockdown, though, is 10 seconds out to make it a top 3 British finish. However, these two battling out in the last 2 corners here. No penalties for either. This is phenomenal racing. Bree right behind D-Lux as they enter the final bend. Can D-Lux just keep it together around this final bend to keep that AMG at bay and give him bronze? Yes, he can. It is a 1-2 British finish. Thank you, D-Lux, down to the pit straight, and of course, well done for Bree. Oh, Ashley Lewis in 3rd place with, he didn't pit. Oh no, so D-Lux has come first. Well done, D-Lux, 2nd place, Bree, well done. Lockdown 42, still a twin British podium, I'll still take that. But well done, Breebury, on securing that second place. Enzo then 4th place. Well done, mate. Very close to Breebury. You two are very close as well last race. Jolvo in 5th position. Congratulations. Supercat coming across in 7th. 8th position for Brioche. Racer just skipping around the final bend, fighting traction with that M6. Well done, Racer. And then bringing up the rear is Armin. Nicely done, fellas. Beautiful racing, guys. Honestly, fantastic racing. That was amazing. Ash won, but a glitch. What?
According to Ash, he pitted.
I mean, Ash, Supercat, Brioche, they all had penalties for it. And Racer and Armin, they all had a minute penalty. I don't know what happened there. Because, yeah, I wouldn't have thought Ash would have gone without pitting. Let's go find out what's happened. Anyway, as you see it, though, guys, there is your top 3 and top 8. I'll just bang my camera and everything off so you can read it properly. So, yes, D-Duck in the 911 RSR. Breebury in the AMG. Lockdown in the Hurricane. Enzo in the AMG as well. Jolvo and Ash both in the Porsches. Supercat in the GTR Nismo. And then Brioche in the 458. After that, then we had Racer and Armin in the M6 and RCF, and then followed by Semi, who we lost connection to in the 911. Kian, Wanelius, Lovis, and V-Links all lost connection as well, unfortunately. But, of course, we are going to be doing one more race and one more lobby refresh. But, no, well done for those fellas that just won that race. Yeah, that was a phenomenal race. Ash did pit. I thought Ash had pitted.
Tell me why I pitted from the mediums to the softs and I still got a penalty.
I don't know. Anyway, though, guys, anyone that's watching, if you haven't already, make sure you like the stream for us. If you're liking what you see, we're going to be definitely doing more of these. We've got one more race coming now this evening, and then we are calling it a day. But yeah, if you haven't already as well, guys, make sure you hit that sub button and hit the notification bell as well to be notified whenever we go live and whatever we're doing. Tomorrow night, for those interested, we are doing a car show / car meet, maybe a little bit of drag racing to finish it, but we'll see. And that'll be starting probably about 8 or 9 o'clock. But yeah, I'll let you guys know tomorrow. And of course, it's update day tomorrow, so I hope everyone is looking forward to the update. Out of the 4 cars, what is everyone looking forward to the most? I mean, obviously, it's glad to have, thank you for the sub, whoever that was. But yeah, it's nice to have another Civic King, so obviously there's not enough Civics in the game, apparently. The CX-5 Toyota, what is the point? The 3500A, it's based off, well, you're trying to figure out earlier, and someone said the FW16? Am I right in saying that?
I think it's off of Nigel Mansell's Williams, yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to be seeing some nice camel liveries on that tomorrow, I'm sure. I can't afford one personally, but I might see if I can get some other ones made up for it. But yeah, thank you to whoever sub, by the way, guys. Whoever wins tomorrow wins all the cheeseburgers. Yeah, tell you what, actually, Wanelius, are you still in chat? Wanelius and Josh, if you're both here, let me know. I've got about 10 seconds before I find that out. Oh, there's a reason why I'm asking. Anyway, so the penultimate race then. Kian, are you still here, sir? Max Morlocks, good evening, sir. Welcome to the stream.
Yes.
Kian's still here. All right, we'll do a Mount Panorama then. We're doing 8 laps of it because you've asked. And we're also going to be changing the time to evening because we like a little bit of evening. 10 minutes of qualifying though, fellas, as usual. All the standard racing lobby rules that we've been using all night, apart from the Nürburgring, apply, as we all know. Let's not forget the pits this time, fellas. Even if you did pit, just guarantee and make sure. Personally, my suggested strategy, the commentator's strat of the day, is go for the mediums, do 1 or 2 laps, pit, and then get those softs on. You might struggle for a little bit of grip towards the end of the lap, but I think it will help you.
I don't know.
Anyway, the lobby's up live, guys, so jump in. Sutton, nice to see you, sir. Finally able to get a little bit of a race with Sutton, and Sliced steps into the ring as well.
What did you say, Sammy?
I don't know how you get the penalty.
Yeah, I don't understand that either.
Because I overtook you in the 3rd or 4th lap.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm unsure what happened, fellas. Been to Panama RL. No way. What was it like? Like how does what you see on the game compare to what you saw in real life? How does it match up to me? Bionic, you joined last lobby, and I'm pretty sure you're watching these streams, so I'm not going to tag you in it. But hello, bud. Welcome. Rolling Thunder and Armin, of course. Armin, you're watching with us. Welcome. Rolling Thunder, you are new. Christ, do I know everyone else in here? Oh, Ayrton. Ayrton's joined as well. He's new. Sorry I went out many times. It's alright, but don't worry about it. I know it's fine, and so we haven't got underway yet. I'll switch over to when I start qualifying just for the commentary. Right.
I hope I don't get killed by a super cat. Let's go.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Ash, unfortunately, mate, I was really rooting for it, and seeing that Red Dragon Porsche come across first place, it was near tear-jerking stuff, especially with D-Lox climbing up to get that second place. It was a 1-2. I know, but it was a 1-2, you know, right at the end, and it was gorgeous. It was absolute champagne racing, but unfortunately, it just happened.
Was it because I pitted from mediums to softs?
What just
Quicker full lobby as it keys. Yeah, honestly, the lobbies, they populate so fast now. It's brilliant. I love seeing it. Rolling Thunder.
No, isn't that because D-Lox is the same thing you did?
Only 2 new people here. Bionic, I'm pretty sure you're watching. I'm gonna go sleep, have fun. No worries, Matt. Thank you for popping in, bud. If you haven't already, give us a like on the stream before you disappear. Cheers, bud.
Oh, it was a wall collision penalty.
Welcome to Leave. Imagine F1 with GT3 with quite a lot of crashing. Fair. Pardon me. Welcome to the lobby. Please remember that stream chat is required. Thank you. YouTube. RDR1228. Live commentary. Haha. What's the track? It's Mount Panorama in Australia. So we're going down under for this one, fellas. Get your hats on and your kangaroos out.
Kangaroo.
Get your joeys in your bags and get your shrimps on your barbies, boys, because we're travelling to Australia for this next race. Get everyone on track. We've got 15 members already entered, 14 now because Lockdown has decided what car he wants to run. He's decided the Ford GT race car. Righto. Don't worry, I'm not going to stay Australian for the entire thing. I think it's even starting to wind me up. I could do the commentary in Australian if you want me to, but it's like it's going to be an effort to do. What is it?
I can't hear it, so I don't care.
That's fair. Thank you for the sub, whoever that was. I just saw this number go up, and I like seeing that stuff. That means that's what, 4 subs gained tonight? Thank you, guys. Couldn't do this stuff without you, and if you haven't already, top comment is the link to our Discord. Jump in there, guys. Completely off topic for racing, but if anyone plays Minecraft, we have a Minecraft realm. Feel free to make do with that, you know?
Since when?
Fair. Do you know what's funny as well? The entire time that I've been streaming, Casper has been sat religiously on the sofa behind me, just over my shoulder. And she has been non-stop playing the music rally on Gran Turismo. She's just been smashing the music rally out because she's downloading it on the PS4. Right, anyway, are we all ready?
Very nearly ate a wall, then.
Oh, so there you go.
Love Mount Panorama.
Right, then, fellas, I'm going to disappear out your general chat, leave it all to you, and go over to my stream chat. I shall see you in a bit, boys, but have a good qualifying. All the best. There we go. So we'll drop ourselves into the commentary channel for you guys now. And I'll turn my face cam off because we'll be going straight into spectate as soon as possible. So this is the qualifying for the final race of the evening. The final race, of course, being chosen by Kian because he would not shut up about it in the stream chat. Panorama. That's all I was seeing. So let's jump on board with Ash as we leave the pits then. And then we'll just have a little blitz through and have a look at who we've got on board here. So let's just start at the top and work our way down as they come out of the pits. So we've got Sliced Bread here, PhD Sliced in the SMFC. This is a slight alternate livery to the one that we saw earlier on SAS and Panam's car. I do like it though, it's a nice alternate livery. It's nice and clean, so Sliced flying down. We're going to be expecting some fast times here from Sliced. Anyway, of course, as we know, Ashley Lewis in the Red Dragon Racing Porsche. Gorgeous looking car. Big fan, but of course I'm going to say that. I'm a bit biased. He's my teammate. So Supercat again in the multicoloured GTR. I do really like the livery. It did grow on me in the last race, and it's certainly very bright and easy to spot. I know who's who when I see it going off. Semi out in that bright and bold Porsche. Unfortunate ending to the race there in Brands Hatch for Semi. It was looking good until it wasn't. Enzo out in front though. Again, he stayed loyal to that Merc, and fair play. I'll say it every time I see it. I really like the livery. Normally is it like a yellowy green colour, but obviously it's been changed here to this sort of pale blue, and I am a big fan. I am colourblind as well, so if it isn't pale blue, feel free to correct me in the comments. It just pleases my eyes, that's all I care about. So as we head down then, down the bottom of the mountain, finishing these out laps, who is going to be the first one out on a cooking lap? Here's Breebree, the previous contender who gave us a lot to watch out for in the last race in the AMG, hunting for something special here at Panorama, looking to convert the lobby today because they have been quite high in the rankings. Breebree and their friend Enzo, I believe these two are a pair. Anyway, they've both been racing phenomenally well all evening, consistently fast and very, very close together in skill level. It's a pleasure to watch these two. Armin, though, again, loyal to the Lexus. He's just finishing off his outlap. He looks like he's got a decent gap, though, so we could see a nice time from Armin, so long as that Lexus is kind to him and keeps him nice and firmly planted on the tarmac. So, Ayrton from Belgium in a nice Blades Racing Team 911 RSR livery. I'm really liking that. I do apologise if you can hear Baby Dragon crying, and not crying, but chatting away in the background. She's just commentating along with me. But yes, gorgeous car there, Ayrton. Ayrton just starting his flying lap in that Porsche. Bionic now in his 911 RSR. Let's have a look at this. That's a nice livery. It's nice and bright and saying it's also not one of the common ones that you see. It's clearly a livery designed specifically for Bionic. But no, I quite like that. Nicely done, mate. Rolling Thunder then in his AMG Patronus. Let's see what he can do here as the times start to tick in. It's looking nice though. It's looking fast. Can he compete with the other AMGs on the board today? Let's find out. Lockdown, of course, went for the Ford GT race car. Every single race so far, we've had a different Group 3 car from Lockdown. But it's been entertaining to watch, nevertheless. And he's always been consistently fast. A couple of issues here and there, but we all have them. Jovo, then, he's, again, sticking loyal to his 911 RSR, as always. And the brightly coloured number 15. If we'd have been on Red Bull Ring, he definitely would have been up the top today. But I just don't think today is Jovo's racing day. But it's okay, we all have the days where we're not the best. I have them pretty much every time I jump on to Gran Turismo, so Jovo just having one isn't too much to worry about. Sutton, though, a name that we haven't seen on the channel for quite a while. Welcome back, Sutton. It's nice to see you. I think it's just the timings haven't linked up since we've come back, but he's out in the lovely Group, or GR Supra, sorry. The Group 3 Supra, obviously. So as he's bellowing down the mountain there, it's a lovely livery on that one as well. Not one that I've seen quite often. I don't think it's the standard livery, but it is definitely quite nice. Deluxe then out into the M6, fighting with it a little bit as he starts the mountain pass. Yeah, gorgeous livery as well from Deluxe. On to Sliced then, again, back to Sliced. Ooh, Enzo setting in a 2:06. That is a fast time to start with. Supercat then following it with a 2:07. But Breebree beating them all with a 2:04. Fantastic time from Breebree. Ashley coming in there with a 2:11 to join the rest of the grid there at 4th place. Semi also coming through with a 2:17. Bit of a mistake, and he has gone wide there. Ooh, very nearly clipping that wall, but just regaining control of the Porsche. A 2:11 from Ayrton, the Belgian, in that Porsche. Really nicely done. I do love that livery, to be fair. I'll give him that. That is a gorgeous livery. Remember, guys, though, if you are just watching along and listening to the commentary, make sure you like the stream for us. It'd be a massive help. Supercat just bumping into the wall there due to a bit of late braking. Happens to everyone, but it's all good. He's put himself in a 2:07, which sits nicely onto that leaderboard. So Jovo now, though, has gone top with a 2:03.3. Bionic closely behind him in his Porsche, pushing in a 2:04.2. And then Breebree with a 2:04.7, that original benchmark lap. Now, this top three is certainly looking different from what we've seen across the rest of the track, so it does show that maybe Mount Panorama isn't everyone's favourite. I'm also waiting for Kian's lap, if I'm honest. Bit of carnage there as we're just watching along with Breebree. But I am waiting for Kian's lap, considering all the talk that he gave in the chat about Panorama and how much he wanted it. The capitals show me that he should be quick here. So Kian's lap's definitely going to be one to watch. We'll jump on board with him in just a second. Supercat, unfortunately, with the 3-second penalty, so won't be any times for Supercat. Now he's going to have to go on the next lap, but he has got a bit of time to get to the line. Slice putting in a 2:02.5 and topping out the leaderboard, going first place. Honestly, though, as expected from Slice, he is blisteringly quick on any circuit. Some say skill, some say taking advantage of a controller method with braking, but who knows. Anyway, who else have we got further down the field? We still haven't seen a time from Kian. I believe this might be his lap here that he's going for. It's certainly looking good. Yeah, let's ride on board with Kian through this lap now. Let's see what he can produce. 2:05 there from Ash and a 2:03 before that from Enzo. So that top 5 is jumbling about quite nicely. Kian just kissing the walls there. Look, absolute full commitment through this top wall section, just feathering the throttle there, not to allow the car sliding too much into the wall. Oh, a bit of a wall collision and a loss there. That pushes Kian wide. Can he still save his time? Can he still put himself something decent up onto the board, sliding himself around here, fighting this car just to keep it nice and sturdy? Maybe a bit of a jump here going from the M6 to the Toyota, but Kian seems to be settling into the rest of this lap quite well. Now, as he enters onto the large straight down to the penalty line, I don't see a penalty for Kian. So he's gotten away with that wall tap, but he has got Slice breathing down his neck, not making any sort of lap time easy. Deluxe just sitting out of the way of everyone now, not looking to get in the way. But yes, what can Kian produce as he finishes off the last, or his flying lap here? Of course, we did have that one mistake at the top section before going down the mountain, of course. Sliced is pushing Kian along here. This can't be easy for Kian in the rear view, having Sliced this close. But I'm sure Slice knows this and is doing it on purpose by this rate. Anyway, Kian's lap time comes in at a blistering 2:05, even with that mistake, but it does place him 7th position. So the top 8, as you see it, is Slice, Jolvo, Enzo, Bionic, Deluxe, Breebree, Kian, Rolling Thunder. Jolvo putting in a relatively fast time there to be a second off Slice to 2:03. Enzo having an unfortunate accident just as we flip to him then, but he has got a decent enough lap, so he's not to worry about it. Bionic, though, has been really, really fast. Let's stay on board with Bionic a second just when he finishes off this lap. Again, look how close these fellas are sticking to the wall. They are using every inch of available track limits around this section. Could have gone a little bit wider there personally, but obviously he's not looking to push it and break the lap. He's looking to improve his 4th and get onto that podium for the beginning. Nice break there, and he is 0.6 up on his time, which would put him nicely into 3rd position as we tick over towards the end of qualifying. There is a decent extension on the time, though, as requested by Sliced, so anything could happen in that last little gap. As expected, though, Sliced has jumped into the pits as he is happy with his time. He's not going to be looking to make an improvement there. He is already a second quicker than everyone else, so it's not like he has much improvement to make anyway. So Bionic now, as he just comes down the straight, where is he on his split time? He is 0.8 ahead. Oh, this could even put him in contention for 2nd place and take that off Jolvo. Hard on the brakes past that 100 board, deep into the corner, nice and slide, and let the car run out to the outside rumble strip. Here he comes down to the final corner. Sliced is not happy at all, and I don't see why, considering he's in 1st place. Hard onto the brakes as he takes this final corner. Where does Bionic place with this blisteringly quick lap? It's a 1:03, that puts him 3rd place. Oof, not far off Jolvo at all. But of course, Jolvo just putting in a 2:02.5. So that has definitely knocked Bionic back a bit there. But blisteringly quick lap, my friend. So now we have on board with Deluxe, who could be looking to do something spectacular here in the M6. We're not too sure where he's at on his pace-wise. We're just going to ride on board and find out. As he approaches the final bend, where is he looking? It's not looking like it's going to be a quick time, I don't think. I don't think he's going to be improving on this lap anyway. He's still 2 seconds out. Yeah, it's a 2:05 or 2:04.5. So he's keeping his 5th position there, but overall not a bad lap at all. Now, who else have we got? We've got Breebree running around, who is in 6th position coming around the final bend now. Can they improve on their 2:04.7? Really wide exit there, but hopefully that he's kept the power down enough. He goes 2:04.4, so he has gone slightly faster, but it's not fast enough to top his friend Enzo there. He has pushed Deluxe down into 6th position and gained 5th for himself though. Deluxe has now of course stopped running, and Rolling Thunder now on his final lap. Oh, that is the end of the qualifying. We weren't able to finish off those laps there, but the result as it stands, we have Sliced on pole position with a best lap of 2:02.3. That's a blisteringly quick lap. Jolvo there following up in the 911 RSR, followed by Bionic in his 911 RSR, both putting in 2.5 or 2:02.5 and a 2:03.3, both fast laps as well. Enzo and Bree though, next to each other, brothers in arms, brothers in racing, and brothers in AMGs. They have been consistently next to each other, I think, every race that they have been in this evening, so it's great to see some consistently fast racing from the two Frenchmen there. Deluxe then down in 6th. The British flag on the screen. Big him up in the M6 Sprint model. Followed then by Rolling Thunder in his AMG GT3. And then Semi at the bottom there of the board with his 911 RSR. Further down then we have got Ashley Lewis running for Red Dragon Racing in his RSR. Coming in 9th place, followed by Lockdown in the GT race car. Now Lockdown is normally quite quick, and going for the choice for the race car, maybe he... looked at something differently than everyone else. Maybe knew something about the GT race car and Panorama, but unfortunately, it hasn't timed out for him there. He's a 2:05.8. So whether he just didn't get a clean lap out, or whether that Ford GT just isn't gelling with him as well as the other cars, I don't know. But he seems pretty fluent across all of the Group 3 cars. He's been in a new one every single race so far. So we'll see how we can see what he can convert from that 10th position there. Now underneath him then we have Supercat in the GTR Nismo. Again, that really bright livery showing through. It's a great livery, Supercat. Followed then by Armin, loyal to the RCF. Ayrton as well in the 911 RSR. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to put out a faster lap on the 211. It was looking promising for him though at the start. Might have just been blocked, and so there was a few of you on track all jumbled up, so anything could have happened there. And then Sutton and Keane down in the Super Racing Concepts, and looking at the times, it's not looking good for them. Although I don't know why Keane's at the back of the grid, considering his 2:04.4 is definitely faster than the 2:12. Anyway, let's just jump back into General quickly. Keane's left? Ah, that'd be why. Apologies, yeah, Keane's left. Okay, so let's just jump back into General. How did we feel on qualifying there, gentlemen?
I did
Surprisingly
terrible.
I did terrible.
No one is happy with their qualifying today.
Yeah,
no one's happy with their qualifying efforts.
Definitely.
I hate this
How was
track.
Kian?
I love this track.
Are we all ready though, gentlemen? Are we all ready?
I didn't hit the wall once.
Yeah.
Okay, well, if we're all ready, we'll jump into it. I'm going to head back over to the commentary channel. Best of luck, fellas, and we'll see you after the race.
Toodles.
Okie dokie, here we go. And onwards to 8 laps here at Mount Panorama. So we have Jolvo up on first place. Somehow. How's that happened? How's Slice second? I don't know. Swear Slice was first. Anyway. Either way, we'll see what happens here heading into this first bend. Of course, it is left-handed, so Slice has got the advantage so long as he can get away faster than Jolvo, which he can. Now, this first corner is notorious for carnage. Jolvo's actually dropped 2 positions there. The first lot have made it through relatively clean. There's a couple of people wide here. So Ash, oh, someone's backwards. Who's backwards? Deluxe has had a big off in the M6. That's unfortunate. So we're just going to head up with the rest of the pack, though, as we head towards the start of the mountain pass. Bree not giving in off the back of Enzo there. They're both looking to coax up towards Jolvo and Slice, who are also battling out for first place. Slice, though, looking to pull some time away from Jolvo here. He wants a bit of a gap. He wants a bit of breathing room. So far, he's getting it. It's not too much so far, but he is building it slowly but surely as he heads into the mountain section. Jolvo having a little bit of difficulty there and losing the position to Enzo. Does he also lose it to Bree up the inside due to a wall contact? Yes, he does. Bree in the AMG just giving it full guns there to catch up to Enzo and have that French second and third row. Is anyone else getting a little bit of a Brazilian Alpine theme here? Except Sliced, of course, isn't Max Verstappen. Well, he's about as close to it on the game as anyone can get. He's incredibly quick, this fella. But Enzo and Bree now, both of the Frenchmen in their AMGs, caning it down the mountain here in Australia. Had an absolute shocker of a quali, couldn't get a lap time on the one I did. It may have been driving blind. Thanks for the races, though. I'm coming off now, hella tired and up early. No worries at all, Keane. It was a pleasure to have you in, though, bro. We shall catch you in the next one. Jolvo is now slowing down with his 1.5 second penalty, and he loses his position to Bionic. Bionic now up into 4th place, chasing down Bribri and Enzo, the Frenchman, in their AMGs. Can Bionic do it for the Porsches? Can Bionic do it for Team Porsche? Can he bring that space back? Let's find out. He's certainly looking quick as we head down to that final bend. He's 1.4 seconds off, now 0.8. There has been a bit of an off there for Bribri, and Bionic is up to 3rd. He chases Enzo down now. Bribri with the 1.5 second penalty. Ayrton from 11th position, I believe, has now gone... Oh no, was he 11th? I don't know. He was quite far down, but he's come all the way up now, up into 5th position. He's got Jolvo attacking and battling in. They go too wide into this first bend. Jolvo staying wide, but Ayrton giving him plenty of racing room, but not enough to leave him the space. Nicely raced there, Ayrton. Beautiful move. So now further up, Slice with a 3.1 second gap heading into the second lap. That should tell you everything you need to know about Slice Racing. He did just have a little bit of an off, but he's kept it nice and steady. That M6 is a beautiful car. It's very forgiving, I find. And everyone says it's a bit tail happy, but I'm the opposite. I find that it can give you a fair amount of slip. You've just got to put your trust in the car. Obviously, this is coming from the worst racer available here. But anyway, Enzo, he's 3.5 seconds behind Slice, with 3.5 ahead of Bionic. Bionic has got a little bit of breathing room behind, with 2 seconds to the previous Frenchman, who has got a 1.5 second. But that doesn't make much of a difference for Ayrton, who is 3 seconds behind him. Currently defending off Ashley Lewis, who's got a 1.5 second penalty, and Jolvo, who does not. Also following Jolvo is Rolling Thunder. There's a lovely little battle going on here between these fellas. There's a couple of penalties involved, don't get me wrong. They're going too wide through this section here. This is not a section you'd expect cars to be able to go too wide. But they take it very, very nicely. Ash is making sure he's not giving in anything regardless of that penalty there. Jolvo with a little bit of contact. Oh, Jolvo pushing wide, and Ash slips up between them all. It's such a shame about Ash's penalty. These two now absolutely battling it out. Ash there with his 1.5 penalty. It's a 5-car battle. 5-car battle. That was stupid maths. Apologies. Anyway, Lockdown in that full GT. He's starting to make something of it. The full GT is opening its legs up against the AMG and the Porsche. He looks up the inside. Can he get it? Yes, he can on Ayrton, but no on Rolling Thunder. Ayrton goes a little bit wide there, so does Jolvo. But everyone seems to be carrying on. Rolling Thunder up in 5th. Nicely done, my man. With Lockdown right behind him in 6th. Also very, very nicely done. That Ford GT really starting to come to life for you now. So further down the field then, there's not too much going on here. We've got a few penalties, and Slice, as we enter lap 3, he's now 5.3 seconds ahead. Enzo, he is again in his own little bubble. 4 seconds ahead of Bionic, and Bionic as well in 3rd. The top 3 positions here do seem pretty safe. Bribri then, of course, is under a little bit of pressure from Rolling Thunder, but not too much at this moment. Certainly, though, if any mistakes happen from Bribri, it's definitely going to go Rolling Thunder's way. Behind Rolling Thunder, there's a 2-second gap to Lockdown, and then a 1.2 second gap further back then to Ayrton, who has got Ashley Lewis all over the back bumper. He's making sure that that space is available for him. Ash is not giving in on Ayrton. A lot of defensive driving happening from Ayrton here, which is ultimately costing him time, but that wide move over to the right allows Ash limits up the left. Jolvo picking up a wall penalty there, but Ash climbing his way around the mountain circuit. Oh, up ahead, Lockdown goes wide and struggles to control the Ford GT, but keeps it back in line. But this leaves Ash 1.5 seconds down on him now. A 0.5 for Lockdown, but Lockdown now backs out. That's unfortunate. Alex, it's a shame to leave you or to lose you, my friend. But Ashley Lewis is now up in 6th place. Rolling Thunder 5 seconds ahead of him. Not much damage happening here, and no penalties for Rolling Thunder or Bribri. But like I said, that gentle pressure from Bribri is now starting to become a serious reality. He's not liking the fact that Rolling Thunder is climbing up towards him, considering the top 3 have this lovely gap between themselves anyway. You know, it is all happening further down. So we got Bribri here, who's managed to pull a decent gap here from Rolling Thunder because he's had a big off. What a shame, that's unfortunate. So Ash manages to slide through into 5th. Bionic diving in the pits off the mediums there in 3rd position. Tiredness kicked in, having a great time. Have a nice night, y'all. No worries. Have a nice night, Alex, and we shall catch you again. Make sure you're subbed to the channel with notification bells on so we can catch you again. Anyway, Ash coming past Bionic in the pits. Jolvo also diving into the pits off the medium, so them two are going to be coming out on softs for the final 4 laps of the race. Now, your top 3 as it stands are Sliced, Enzo and Bribri. Of course, Enzo and Bribri, the fast Frenchmen who have both been making waves in the lobbies tonight. Both of these AMGs have been high up the rankings and have been providing us some wicked racing all night, so fair play to you fellas. Beautiful curb right there from Bribri, not to pick up a penalty. Ash as well, though, chasing him down as he heads up the mountain. He's gunning for that podium position. Of course, Ash was unfortunate at Brands Hatch, whereas a glitch caught him getting a 1-minute penalty, even though he'd pitted. So that's unfortunate for him. Looking back, though, everyone is now starting to get into their little bubbles in their little pace set or circles. Sorry. Bionic, though, with a 1.5 second penalty with Rolling Thunder, less than a second behind him, causing danger here for Bionic. Bionic's going to have to pull something out of the hat to be able to keep this position off Rolling Thunder. Either that or just push far enough so that he can just about catch him as it heads to the into the 5th lap. Rolling Thunder, of course, he knows that this penalty is there. He's just biding his time, getting around the mountain section nice and easy, not making too many mistakes or costing himself too much time. He's got a 13-second gap behind him to Supercat, so there's not much worry for a position change there. Armin is being closed on by Jolvo, though. Jolvo looking to make some rankings, of course, after his pit stop. Does pick up a penalty there from a contact with the wall, which is unfortunate. And D-Lock's now applying the pressure, looking to take that position off of Jolvo. Jolvo is now, unfortunately, going to be put down into the range of Sutton. I mean, Sutton does have a 1.5 second penalty, and Semi then being 10 seconds further back, so I think Jolvo might be okay there. But anyway, back on board with Slice then as we enter through the 5th lap. Sliced is absolutely flying this lap. He's been consistent through it all. Sutton has now left, unfortunately, mate. So sorry to see you go, my man. But yes, of course, then Enzo in 2nd place, Bribri in 3rd. Ashley Lewis has now gone into the pits in 4th. Ayrton and Bionic battling it out in these Porsches. Neither one wants to give in. Neither one will give in. Ayrton doing really well to keep that position. Off Bionic. Bionic, though, not taking his foot off the gas either. Right behind him, all over the mirror. Ayrton is looking a little bit worried, though, on this straight. There's only so much defending he can do. We can see there Bionic dips down into the left-hand side. Bionic is going for the wide line. He is wide. He's wide into the braking zone. He backs out and gives Ayrton the racing room. Does he go for the inside switchback? Yes, he does. Doesn't have the speed for it, though. Ayrton's defending off beautifully here. Right, so here we go, up and into the mountain. What can we do here? So Bionic right on the back of Ayrton. No pressure at all, Ayrton. You have got to keep that Porsche fast. You've got to keep that Porsche true, and you cannot get a penalty here. Otherwise, Bionic is going to take advantage of that move. Bionic using every inch of the track available to him, whereas Ayrton is struggling to keep that Porsche on the racing line. You can hear Bionic actually letting off just to allow Ayrton to have that racing room. I think Barnett's going to be looking to make a move here out of that final mountain bend and onto the straight. Ayrton, though, keeping it nice and fast through this section. That Porsche flying all over the road. Excellent racing from these two. Neither one, again, like I said, letting in. I think there may have been a little bit of contact there, seeing Bionic back off massively like that, but he has a lovely exit off the mountain road just to stick with the back of Ayrton. If he had been closer, though, there would have been a big fight here. Now, both of these, of course, about half a second in between it. There could be a move coming up here, so we'll just stay on board for it just in case. And then we'll look further down the field. We have reports of D-Logs playing dirty. Oh, where are these reports? What's going on? What's happening, Casper? Tell me. Where's this move going to be made here? It's point 2. Late on the brakes for Bionic. Ambitious around the outside move on Ayrton. Does it stick? He's got the rumble strips. Nobody does stay really close as they head into the 6th lap and this first bend. There we are. Bionic diving to the outside, looking for that inside switch back onto the straight, and now they're going too wide. But Ayrton, once again, with that defensive move, shutting the door. There is no way through for you here, Bionic, says Ayrton. Been pushing people off track, apparently. Definitely sounds like a Stewart's replay is needed. D-Locks. We won't be having that in our lobbies, mate, you know that? Now, not being pushed wide onto the braking zone this time, so Barnett goes to the outside. Now there's a bit of contact as Ayrton moves out to the outside. Bionic backs out of it. I don't think he's taken any damage there, but definitely backing out to allow the racing room as we enter the mountain section with these two once again. Now, I think all this fighting between Ayrton and Bionic has allowed Breebury to catch up a bit of time after his pit stop. Unfortunately, he has got a 0.5 penalty for a little shortcut there, but I'm sure it's not going to play into it too much. Enzo, I don't think has pitted yet, neither has Sliced. So we're going to be seeing a pit stop coming up very, very soon. But we'll see when they choose to do this. Let's see, does Slice dip into the pits now? No, he is leaving it for... No, he is going for the pits. There we go. I thought he was going to leave it for the last lap, but no, Sliced is not having that. He's going in now. Enzo, does he follow suit or does he take the lead? Leaving Sliced open for that undercut. He's not taking the chance. He dives in as well. Now it's up to Bionic in third place, who has managed to get round Ayrton. There was an issue there. I'm gutted that I jumped out from it just to watch the pit stops. But we'll carry on anyway. Bionic coming across the penalty line with no penalties on board. Ayrton having to slow down a second and a half, as well as Breebury. Also Supercat, so there's no penalty overtakes happening there. Bionic, though, I don't think Bionic has pitted, meaning that he could be looking to dive into the pits as well. Following suit of the leaders, putting himself into the same position, or does he carry on leaving it for the last lap? Bionic is committed. He's carrying on leaving it for the last lap. So what is Ayrton going to do here, or Breebury? Breebury dived into the pits on the last lap, putting him forward, potentially on the undercut there for anyone else. But it's definitely going to put Breebury back up to third place when Ayrton and Bionic decide to pit, which will have to be this lap. Further back in the field then, let's have a look. So what's going on down here? We have got 4.5 second penalty for Rolling Thunder. And we have Deluxe with no penalty, so I don't think anything's happened there this lap. Obviously, being told of a report of Deluxe racing dirty, and we hadn't caught it on camera, so we'll have to look back at that. Deluxe, though, applying a little bit of gentle pressure, though, to the back end of Ash, who's holding nicely there in 8th place. Supercat, though, 3 seconds ahead of him, and he is chasing Jolvo, who is also chasing Bree. And Bree then, in turn, giving a little bit of pressure for Ayrton. Bionic, though, has cleared Ayrton by 7 seconds, as opposed to the battle that we saw a couple of laps back. That's incredible racing to see there. We still have 12 racers active, though, so let's have a look at everyone. So Armin in the RCF, just ringing up the rear. Fair play, mate. You have been consistent every night in racing. You haven't just been backing out when you crash, and we really respect that, mate, so well done. Semi down in 11th place. It's not been Semi's night for racing either. I mentioned earlier about Jolvo's evening for racing just not being today, as Jolvo is normally blisteringly quick. Semi normally is the same, though. He's just, yeah, clearly tonight it's just not panning out for him. But he is still giving it everything he's got, which is good to see. Rolling Thunder with a 4.5 second penalty, though, as we said, behind Deluxe. That's going to cost him massively then. Semi's going to catch up lovely when it comes to the final lap. Then we have Deluxe and Ash now that could be the battle to watch as we head into the final corners. Ash with a 1 second penalty for 2 shortcuts, I'd imagine. Where he managed to shortcut on this track without getting a wall collision, though, that's a feat in itself, if you ask me. Ash now slowing down for that second, allowing Deluxe to take 8th place off him, as he does so there. Now it's up to Ash just to use the rest of the straight and the slipstream that he can to catch up to Deluxe to allow him in. Now there is a yellow flag. Ayrton has gone off. He's got 1.5 penalty and he has spun off. Ooh, nearly an unsafe rejoin from Ayrton into the side of Ash, but Ash manages to get round him, leaving Ayrton down in 9th position. That's unfortunate. He was up here with Jolvo, who is having a much better race here in 4th. Bionic, though, 13 seconds ahead of Jolvo now. Fantastic run from him. He is really settling into his groove and bringing it home for the Porsche. Enzo for the AMG and Slice for the M6. 4th position, though, with the Porsche. Jolvo, he's lapping nicely now with Breebury, with adding a bit of pressure behind him. Again, though, Breebury, he's just... If anyone's in front of him, he's pressured. If someone's in front of him, he's really defensive. He's a great, great racing driver. Breebury, if you are listening to me right now, I hope we see you return in RDR lobbies, mate. It's been fantastic hosting for yourself and Enzo. Ooh, a bit of a contact with the wall there, but you've gotten away with it penalty-wise so far. The stewards haven't added a 1.5 second penalty, so that was nicely handled. Though you have lost a bit of time to Jolvo, it's not massive. You can make that back up. Supercat, though, right behind you there with the 1.8 second gap. Now back on board, though, with Jolvo. He's got 13 seconds up to Bionic in front, so he's not going to be looking to take 3rd position on this final lap. He's just looking to keep ahead of Breebury. Now, it is worth mentioning that Sliced is on the final corner of the final lap in the final race. Sliced takes first place here at Mount Panorama. Nicely done with a 2:02.7 final lap. Enzo now coming around the final couple of sections too to guarantee his silver up on the podium. Bionic, have you pitted? That is the question. If you have, you're looking at a beautiful bronze place here at Panorama. Nicely done, Enzo, for second place. Bionic now entering the final section. Has he pitted? This is the question. We should be finding out as soon as Jovo crosses the line. We won't know until then, but Bionic temporarily, until further notice, in third. Nice, a 2:02.9. Beautiful last lap there. Jovo down the penultimate bend. Did Bionic pit, or did he run a risky strategy? Let's see. Yes, Bionic pitted, so that leaves him there with his confirmed third place. Well done, Bionic. Jovo, fourth place, fifth place for Breery. Well done, my friend. Deluxe there in sixth place. Well done, but if you've been dirty, it's a shallow victory. Ash, well done for seventh place. Supercat weaving down the straight in eighth, and then the rest was history. That's it for our Panorama run. But yes, fantastic job, Slice. Pole position, clean race. That was a beautiful run. We'll save that replay as well. But yes, guys, as you see it on the screen, there is your standing. So first place was Sliced, win the M6 Endurance. Well done, mate. Yes, pit stops are required, my friend. I'm afraid I should have told you that beforehand. But Enzo then in second place in the in the AMG GT3. Well done, Enzo. Bionic in the 911 RSR. Well done, mate. Massive congratulations to you. Your first third place in the RDR lobbies. The first time we've seen you in here, from my knowledge. Anyway.
Yeah, I did see D-Locks. It's all good, mate.
Anyway, so Jolvo down in fourth place. Well done. Breebree, like I said, in fifth position. Congratulations, my friend. Deluxe in sixth position. Ash in seventh. And Supercat in eighth. And he is also our first minute penalty holder. Next down, then we have Ayrton, who is still running somehow. As well as Rolling Thunder.
They didn't finish under 2 minutes behind me.
Right, okay, that makes sense. But no, honestly, guys, it's been a fantastic run of races tonight. The next racing night will be next week. We will let you guys know beforehand, obviously, with a thumbnail, or not thumbnail, sorry, a post. I believe, I don't know, I don't actually think we've decided. Vamos P2, well done, Zozo. Zozo, you're Enzo. In which case, mate, thank you for coming along tonight. You guys have been wicked tonight. You and Breebree. I'm guessing you two are friends? But yeah, next race will be next week for sure. If you haven't already, join the Discord in the top of our comment box there. I've gained 2 subs since I was commentating. Thank you. Welcome into the IDR streams. If you haven't already, make sure you've got that notification bell on to go, or to get notified of whenever we go live. See you tomorrow then for the car meet and stuff. That sounds good. Yeah, so tomorrow we've got our car meet. Well, it's car meet / car show. So anyone who's racing who doesn't know what we do for that, so just bring your best looking builds along. Do you post it on Instagram? No, we're more YouTube and Twitch. We do have an Instagram. It's RDR_12_28, I want to say. Yeah?
I think so,
Spot on. That's our Instagram if you do want to follow us. All of our socials are linked in our Discord, though, so make sure out of all the socials you do join the Discord. That's where you'll find out most about everything that we do here at RDR. But yes, we're not just a racing team. We are trying to build a community for everyone, for all types of viewership in GT7. So from the drifters to the racers, 415 subs, muchas gracias, whoever that was. Yeah, we're trying to build a big community for all the racers, for all the enthusiasts, for all the drifters, for the people that just like watching, everything. We're trying to build a massive community for everyone to get involved with. So if you'd like to help out with that, make sure you join the Discord down below and you'll be a part of it. In terms of the racing tonight, though, guys, as we were doing racing only, I am going to now be calling it a night because, yeah, commentating on it's actually quite strenuous. Like, my voice is a bit, yeah, got to clear it up a bit. But no, I've really enjoyed streaming for you all tonight. It's been great to be able to do the commentary. Obviously, Grappig was with us for the beginning, and then he dropped off halfway through, so it was just me. But I hope you all enjoyed it, though, guys. I hope I was able to keep you all entertained. And most importantly, I hope we will see you all again. We definitely have some new faces tonight, and it'd be nice to see those new faces turn into turn into regular members. But yes, next stream will be tomorrow evening. I'll let you know the time and I'll post the thumbnail ready for the stream tomorrow. You'll all see that, and yeah, we'll have fun with that. And then next week will be another racing stream, maybe even 2 racing streams next week. We'll see. We'll have a discussion in the Discord. But no, guys, I've really enjoyed myself tonight, and I hope you all have too. Thank you very, very much for watching along with us. If you haven't already hit that subscribe button and you'd like to do so now, feel free to do so. Obviously, you'll be changing us from 415 subs. Let's see if we can get one more there. But no, if you haven't already, make sure you like the stream for us as well. That really helps. We're not going to be climbing up the rankings much more, because obviously the stream's ending, but every little helps, guys. Lisa wants to be your friend. Accept. There we go. But no, thank you very, very much for watching, guys. I hope you've all enjoyed. It's been a pleasure to host for you, and we shall catch you in the next one. So from me, that's everything. Peace out, guys. Oh, 416. We'll say that first. Thank you to whoever that was, guys. But yes, muchas apreciations. We shall see you tomorrow for the car show. I've been Matt from RDR, and peace.